Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling? Ladies and gentlemen, it's always good to be back. It's an absolute blessing. It's an absolute joy to wake up every single day with the squad. Waking up every single day knowing we're about to attack the market, knowing that we are absolutely about to crush it. We are ready to go. We have Tesla hitting brand new record highs. We have HUT slowly working its way on up. And we do have, even better than that, a 7:30 press release wave kicking on off here right now. Let's see if we get anything good at the 7:30 press release wave. So it's 7:30 right now. Let's wait for any sort of hot news to kind of roll on through. Let's see if we get anything with some big breakouts, some big moves, some big rips, some big runs, some big pops, some big climbs, some big action. Ooh, what do we got right here? SNGX. I think SNGX comes out with this press release all the time, though. SNGX top line results on phase 2 trials. Keep it on the back burner. What about ELAB right here? ELAB advances to phase 3. Talks about potential. ELAB, guys, is talking about advances to phase 3. Doesn't have phase 3 positive results, but advances to phase 3. What about XAI? XAI has an agreement. What about ACRV? I'm kind of just jumping around right now, guys, trying to see which one has the most hype. Yeah, XAIR. XAIR right now, traders, seems like it's the best 7:30 press release. We did just go from 90 cents up towards 106 there for a second. 50-day moving average is all the way up towards 160. What do you guys think about XAIR? XAIR, right here. XAIR, 3-star press release. Did come out with the word agreement. So, you see right here, agreement for notably in Germany and Brazil. Could we start getting a little hype there? We do have ELAB trying to get a little bit of momentum. Talks about moving towards phase 3 trials of a potential drug. Let's see if anything again starts ripping and running and popping and climbing. Let's see if anything starts getting the heat. I want something to get hot for us to trade. I want something for us to, something to stand on up and say, this is going to be it. This is going to be the moneymaker. I would say AZI. We'll keep this one on the back burner here. Let's go back to like a 15-minute time frame. I mean, guys, is it worth it to watch AZI? 100%. Previous top gainer from pre-market yesterday. Yesterday, AZI went from 150, spiked up to 288, gave everything back. Today, it's almost doing the same thing. Going from 170, spiking up to 250, and now it's trying to hold up its gains. What are the odds that AZI is going to spike and just give everything back? Well, I mean, guys, if you take a look at past chart history pattern, we actually spiked last, Friday? Or I believe on Thursday. Thursday, we spiked, we gave it all back. Yesterday, we spiked, we gave it all back. You guys can see today, we're spiking. There's a great chance that we are going to give a whole lot back. There's a great chance that this is going to get very weak and start fading and falling once again. AZI, this would be news from yesterday. AZI, stock that was hot from yesterday, trying to regain some momentum. Don't gotta force right now. We're fine. ELAB at this moment. ELAB going from 337, trying to spike up to 430, going back on down to 377. It's just not worth it just yet. This stock just isn't going crazy just yet. There's not a crazy amount of buying volume just yet on ELAB. Hey, we're absolutely fine. What about CNSP? I'm kind of going through some previous I'm going through some hot movers, some news here. No news yet today. And that's okay. You know why? Because again, if we take a look at my P&L from yesterday, let's look at my P&L from yesterday here, guys. Yesterday, I was able to make $2,116. My first trade on the day wasn't until around, I think, like 8:30. So that's all right. Remember, we have about 5 different chances in pre-market every morning. 7 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock. We have about 5 different strong PR waves, press release waves, every single morning. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of those. But I don't think we got to pull the trigger on anything just yet right here. Would you guys agree? I would say AZI, let's keep it on the back burner. HUT, stock's having a little bit of a gap up. Let's keep our eyes peeled on that to see if that one starts spiking. So, team, let's make sure we're staying smart here. Hey, as of now, If you guys are joining me, what's today? Today's Wednesday? Oh, today's Wednesday. I thought today was Tuesday. So again, it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. If you guys are excited for this Wednesday morning, smash that thumbs on up right now. Let's get ready to rock. What about AMCI? It's hard for me to trust AMCI today. I mean, AMCI, of course we have to watch this one. AMCI was a stock 7 days ago. Came out with a press release saying that they are getting acquired. AMCI dumped all the way from $10 to $2. Shortly after, it goes from $2, explodes all the way up to $15. Now it's back down to $12. AMCI is a stock that came out with news last week, dumped, then got so cheap everyone started buying it. As it got so cheap, it's a low float play, the stock started ripping and running up towards new highs. And you're kind of asking yourself, why is it doing that? Why is the stock going on a big rip and run and spike and climb? And as of now, this is what I would do if I were you. If I were you, this kind of is how I would trade, AMCI. First things first is I would take a look at the big scale, the big picture. This is the big picture in my eyes. When you take a look over on AMCI, I would say there's obviously a clear-cut sign of bullishness, and there is a clear-cut sign of bearishness, where the stock is going bullish and where the stock is going bearish. Now, you guys could also probably agree, $15 is the main resistance line. How many times have we come up towards $15 and have been rejected off this area? Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. Now, on top of that, I would also say we might even want to start being able to connect some downtrends. Maybe if we wanted to start connecting something like this, or maybe if we wanted to say to ourselves, hey, we think there's going to be some strong resistance up there around $13 of $12.85. So I could see, a lot of opportunity on this play in different ways. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of AMCI right here. And let's add all of these little areas of support and resistance. Now, obviously, anything in blue is going to be considered support in our eyes. Anything that's going to be red is going to be resistance. So let's go ahead. Let's grab the blue and let's say, all right, hey, where was there good support? Well, we did have a great bounce play off the first, again, initial bounce area. Then we, of course, do have some more dip buys and bounce play. Slightly higher than, of course, the trend line, but you guys can get the gist. Then we have a perfect bounce play right at the trend line. Slightly higher than the trend line, perfect dip buy at the trend line, and then guess what? We cross over. As we cross over, this is now turning, as we know, into a resistance line. So this is actually resistance right here now holding on up. We can also see resistance is here at the very tippity top. Resistance is here at the very tippity top. Resistance is here at the tippity top, and resistance is here at the tippity top. We can also see AMCI came back on up towards around this price of $13, and that's resistance as well. So now we can start getting a good gist of where resistance, where reversals could possibly be upcoming. So we're saying, what should we be watching in the near future? Well, in the near future, I would definitely be keeping my eyes peeled on two different price points. Number one, I'd be keeping my price point on right here, right around $13. And on number two, I'd be keeping my price point watch right here at around $15. Those are the two mega areas that every single trader would want to focus on. These are the mega areas that every single trader would want to be a part of and be looking at. So I'm just going to take a second and post this over in chat so that you guys are all good here. One second here. Let me make sure that this is all set, ready for you guys. Woo! We're going to have a big day today. I will tell you that much right now. It is going to be a big day today. It is going to have a lot of opportunity today. Today is going to be one of those days that we are going to stand on up and we're going to scream. We're going to dance. I want to see every single person dancing today. That's the goal. See every single person dancing today. See every single person, again, ripping and running and spiking and climbing today. I want to see people crawling today. So we got ourselves a lot of good opportunity across the board. All right. So, right now here, team, we are going to continue to watch to see what we got. Right now, a little heads on up. I got a little stuffy nose. Some people say, oh, take the day off. Relax. Why don't you take some Advil, some Aleve D, some Claritin D? You know what I say to that? I say, no way. The only D that I'm taking is... Okay, never... I was trying to think of some sort of money currency, like, but nothing starts with a D. And now I just kind of feel a little awkward because I feel like that statement was a little off. Hey. Sometimes I try to get the boys a little fired up. Try to get you guys a little excited. And you know what? I go a little off course. Not every motivational speech is going to be a great one. There we go. We're going to try to get the dollar. The only D that we're taking is the dollar D. And that's the only type of D. The dollar. There we go. We can change a bad motivational speech into a great motivational speech because of you guys right here. Woo! Guys, ELAB still trying to work itself on up. ELAB still trying to get a little excitement in the air. So we're looking at ELAB, seeing if ELAB is going to grow and spike and climb. But I know right now, we ain't missing anything just yet, right? Top gainer on the day is HUT. Number 2 is ELAB. Number 3 is AZI. All plays that we already went over. HUT does have an 8K filing. Basically a press release in a filing format. ELAB did come out with phase 3 trials, the potential to do well. Doesn't say they have positive results. They're saying that they are now working at phase 3. AZI, this was a stock from the previous day that we'll be watching. CGEN actually just took its spot. So let's see CGEN right now. CEGN, the number 3 top gainer. And again, a little too choppy for me. A little too choppy for me at this moment. You know what I'd rather do? At this time, I'd rather not touch any of these. I know, again, ATMC has been there the last few days. ATMC is not really a top gainer. ATPC and YCBD, these are the top gainers. But at the same time, again, I still wouldn't even touch these. ATPC, again, a 14-cent stock, just not worth it for me, right? YCBD right here. You know, YCBD is not too bad. Let's actually take a look at it. YCBD, this play has gone from 154 up to 211. So as of now, we're just kind of sitting back on our hands. 1 week ago was the last press release we had over on YCBD. So YCBD, maybe keep that one on the back burner, but not too much. Let's go over towards, again, the Fox Runner alerts. We got about, what? You know, we got about 15 minutes until our next big press release wave. We will watch it in the next 3 minutes, though, just to see if we get anything. Right? Before we go into this, give me 1 second. Gonna hop off the mic, clear the congestions, and make sure that we're all set. Give me 1 second, traders. Claire, I need a tissue. Can you blow my nose? Claire? Hey, traders, real quickly. It is 7:45 or about to be 7:45. Let's just see if anything comes out at 7:45 real quick. Let's just see real quickly if we get any news at 7:45. Every now and then we do. Every now and then we do. So we might as well just be aware of it in case something starts getting hype. JFBR is a known like quick spike and dump play. I usually never buy JFBR. If anything, I would short JFBR. And again, yesterday, we made money going on the long side. We made money going on the short side. Both sides. So I love it. I love when we're able to make money on both sides, make every single trader happy, be able to get after it. Let's see what we have here. MCS completes a $42 million transaction. Just came out at 7:45. See if MCS maybe gets a little bit of momentum here. Nothing going on there yet. All right, guys. Doesn't seem like we have too much just yet. So let's go over, get ourselves prepared, get ourselves ready. What do we have on this day here, traders? What do we have at this moment? It says robotics theme is growing interest. The best robotics stocks to watch as we move into 2026. So ladies and gentlemen, robotics doesn't just mean walking robots. It doesn't just mean that. There are many different ways that robots can change the world. If that is humanoids, logistics, robotic software, sensors, deep sea robotics, delivery robotics, healthcare robotics, industrial robotics, robotics automation, defense robotics, consumer and B2B robotics, battery robotics. Robotics are not just humanoids. Let's understand that. There are many ways that robots can be spread across the world to be able to help us as humans be better. But robotics is starting to grow as a theme. We're starting to see more hype. We're starting to see more momentum. We're starting to see some more action. So I would definitely say keep your eyes peeled on this robotics, possible wave coming up in the future. And these are all of the best robotic plays. Make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go here. All right, check those on out. Number 2, I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but OpenAI and Amazon are in talks of a potential investment. So it says breaking news. OpenAI is in discussions with Amazon for a potential investment for $10 billion or more, which could value the AI company at over $500 billion, a massive jump from its $300 billion valuation. Now, with Amazon giving them a $10 billion investment, that's going to help Amazon out. Amazon, that's going to be boosting its AWS revenue and validating its Titanium ecosystem, while some may view it as bearish for NVIDIA, AMD, or Broadcom. The overall AI chip demand remains enormous and expanding rapidly, consuming ACIS Titanium complementary, not fully replacement in its multi-trillion-dollar market. So right here, team, OpenAI is the company that started ChatGPT, started all these chat waves here. Now, we have a lot of companies that have been investing into them and wanting to work with them as they know they are the future of AI, right? Now, with that being stated, we want to realize, wow, Amazon here, giving them $10 billion, working with them, that's going to increase Amazon. So how's Amazon actually doing at this moment? If we take a look over on Amazon, Amazon's having this nice gap up from 221 up to 225 here. And the reason why it's having this nice gap up is because it's now working with OpenAI. So a lot of great hype, a lot of great momentum, a lot of people, again, enjoying this right here. So we do want to keep our eyes peeled over on Amazon today as they have that OpenAI. Next, new Congress trades. What we have at this moment, what do we have? It says Marjorie Taylor Greene has served in Congress since 2021, one of the most active lawmakers, with disclosures showing hundreds of transactions during her tenure. Her trading activity has drawn significant attention on both impressive returns and occasional scrutiny. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we do have to talk about something here. It is crazy to think that insiders, congressional traders, people inside the government are willing to trade. Guys, look at this. Yeah, let's read this. Her overall success, Greene's disclosed stock portfolio, has grown 476% since entering Congress. Imagine that. Imagine if you, on average, an average person makes 10% a year. This woman entered Congress, became part of the US government, and her stock portfolio has grown 476%. Right? It has grown from $630,000 to nearly $4 million. In 2024, she returned again 30%, the S&P 500 24%. She was the 23rd best performing congressional trader that year. In 2025, she has a 75% win rate, with 92 gaining more than 10%. By late 2025, right now, she has a total trading volume of $8.8 million. She again bought in. She have faced scrutiny on good timing, such as Palantir, purchases, shortly favorable government contracts, and broad markets. So basically here, traders, this woman's insider trading, right? It's, you can't go from, oh yeah, on a normal, like average person, we get a 10 to 20% return. She enters Congress and then gets a 476% return. So she did start making a lot of new entries coming on up, just little heads on up. And you guys can always go ahead and check these on out. If you guys want to check these on out, just click the Congress page right here. So Congress Trading, you guys can go over towards this, and then you can see, you can type her name in, and she's actually right here, you know, all the buy orders that she's doing. And then you guys can go ahead and, you know, watch every single one of these. So just a little heads up for every single person so that you guys are all good. You guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. All right. So yeah, you know, definitely go ahead, check out all this information. Really cool, really good information that you guys may want to go ahead and watch and look at. So it's always crazy just to be able to see what Congress is putting themselves in. It's always crazy to see what Congress is getting themselves in at these times. What else do we have here, traders? Other than Congress, we do know, again, Tesla hitting brand new record highs. If anyone realized this, Tesla yesterday hit new record highs, now up 30% year to date. So we do have Tesla's market cap is now standing around 1.63 trillion, solidifying a position as one of the most valuable companies globally. The stock has been on a strong run recently, reflecting the bet on Elon Musk's vision on autonomy and robotics amid the competitive EV market. So guys, we basically have a lot of things going on. For anyone who does not know, why is Tesla doing so well? Tesla's doing so well is because Elon Musk is doing so well. It's not always about just Tesla's revenue. Tesla's revenue, autonomous vehicles, there's so much more than that. Tesla is not just a car company. It's an intelligence company. It's a software company. It's basically anything that Elon Musk wants it to be. Now, yes, they are launching their Cybercab. Their Cybercab is a fully self-automated driving system. No wheel, no pedals, it just drives. It is being launched in Austin, Texas at this time. That's doing very well. That's getting people excited. Why else is Tesla moving on up? Well, because we also have the SpaceX IPO. You can't invest in SpaceX yet. So a lot of people think, you know what? Let me invest in Elon Musk. Let me not invest in SpaceX. Let me invest in Elon Musk, aka invest in Tesla. So Tesla has been growing. It actually jumped on up 2 spots, making it the 7th most valuable company in the world. Now, Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. You know what's crazy? Elon Musk has now a net worth of Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Warren Buffett all combined. That's how rich Elon Musk is right now. And it's because of this. SpaceX is $336 billion. Tesla is $197 billion. He also has $69 billion in options. xAI, his AI company, is $60 billion. Jeff Bezos has Amazon. Mark Zuckerberg has Meta. Elon Musk has 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5, 6, 7 companies. And they're all billion-dollar companies. That's rather impressive. So Tesla is not just investing in the Tesla car company. It's basically investing into Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is crushing it. Right here, little heads on up. Nice little post right here. It goes 10 companies to watch for the AI race. 10 stock ideas to watch for artificial intelligence. So traders, a lot of these companies that you guys could see right here, IREN. IREN is the new data center. It plays the world's most efficient platforms for AI computing. A lot of these went insane earlier this year, but look at the dip buy opportunity that could be coming on up. IREN, if we want to actually take a look at this chart, what's so wild about this? I mean, IREN, this play was almost a $100 stock. This play went up to $80. It's now at 37. IREN starts hitting the 20s, guys. Anywhere in the 20s, it's probably worth a great dip buy. You know why? Because the 200-day moving average is going to be an absolutely awesome dip area. $25 major support line over on IREN. So IREN, this is an AI play. I would definitely keep your eyes peeled on it. Massive pullback area. Same exact thing with NBIS. NBIS, another data center play. NBIS, this one comes back on down towards around $64 or so. Another data center like stock. Absolutely incredible opportunity. This is a 200-day moving average possible dip buy and bounce play as it tries to work itself back on up. Keep your eyes peeled on it. ASML. ASML has transformed into the semiconductor sector by giving chip makers the tools to manufacture their most advanced processors. So ASML has been very hot. ASML is a stock that I would definitely say keep your eyes peeled on. That one's sitting near highs though. Google. Google, obviously insane. Google has kind of taken the hype from NVIDIA. Uber. Uber, guys, this is one of my heaviest investments for my long-term portfolio. Isn't that crazy? I love Uber. I think Uber could be massive in the future. It's one of my biggest investments in the long-term portfolio. TSM. TSM is the only company in the world that actually makes chips. You might say, what do you mean? NVIDIA makes chips? No, NVIDIA gets chips from TSM and then does the hardware. So as in creating chips, TSM is the only company in the world that does this. Pretty crazy, right? A lot of people invest in TSM because it's the only company to make AI chips. Melly, PGY, Zeta, ISRG, all companies that you guys can continue to watch, focus on, and look at. What else do we have here, team? This is kind of crazy as well. Again, I was talking about Elon Musk before. Elon Musk, the Boring Company, takes over Vegas. Elon Musk's Boring Company is now live in Vegas. Guys, I didn't even know about this. Maybe you guys did. Maybe I was out of the loop. But Elon Musk has secretly, and I don't know if it's even secretly, maybe you guys in Las Vegas can vouch for me, but right now in Vegas, he has built all these underground tunnels and is launching his cars in these underground tunnels. So basically what we have here is the Boring Company is quietly expanding the futuristic of Vegas Loop underground. Vegas Loop now feels like a cheat code for all Teslas or Cybertrucks underground by bypassing the chaotic surface. There's now 8 stations underground of Vegas for Teslas. So basically a normal 30 to 45 minute surface trip is now 2 to 8 minutes. You can again get you can get rides for $5 to $10, and it's pretty crazy, right? So Tesla basically made their own subway. Instead of being on the strip, being stuck in traffic, a 40-minute ride is now 8 minutes. If you guys want to go use the Tesla Boring Company, you guys go here, all underground. Avoid driving on the strip and go underneath the strip. Now the thing is, they say it's 2 to 8 minutes. But pretty soon, guess what's going to happen? I mean, pretty soon there's going to be hundreds of thousands of people downstairs as well. So you might just get as much traffic downstairs potentially. But you know what? The thing is, these are all self-driving. So there's not going to be as much traffic. They're going to drive them, drop them off, go certain areas. It's probably going to be much smoother. Okay? We'll keep our eyes peeled on it. Now, guys, we're getting back into today. Today, watching to see the hype. Today, watching to see the momentum. Today, watching to see what plays could possibly go on big rips and runs. Right, we do have, again, main headlines of today. Stocks to be watching, AZI to be watching, different plays that could be able to get the hype and momentum and the big-time rips and runs. So, hey, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely awesome. Let's get ourselves fully prepared for this day. I'm going to bring back over our scanners right here, but I always like to kind of go through this day and just get myself prepared, saying, all right, hey, hold on a second. We know the S&P 500 are watching for that Santa Claus rally. We know, again, Tesla hitting brand new record highs. We know Elon Musk has been absolutely crushing it. We know Amazon right now also having a great gap up from the OpenAI partnership. So it's just like already my mindset is getting, really solid. Already I know what to look for going into this day. Already I'm caught up with all the news. Already I know, again, all right, hey, these are plays that we want to be looking at. Now, it is currently 7:58 in the market. Are you guys ready to trade? Are you guys ready to get after a trade? Are you guys ready to make sure you guys are ready to go? Let's go here, baby. Woo! 7:59. 7:59 a.m. Let's watch the 8 o'clock press release wave, guys. 8 o'clock press release. News is going to be coming out here in the next 1 minute. As news comes out, either A, we're going to buy right away, or B, we're going to look to short it after a stock goes on a big spike, rip, and run. All right? Let's get ready to go. That means, again, we either find a press release we really like, we can go ahead and buy it, or we can wait for a stock to spike and then we can short it back on down. Obviously, I like to wait for stocks to spike and then short them back on down, but that's not always going to be the case, right? There's going to be other opportunities for us for sure. Let's go back to a 2-minute time frame. Nothing right now I see is amazing. You know, I like HUT. HUT's been slowly grinding. YCBD slowly grinding. ELAB dumping at this moment. ELAB just dumped right there.
Agreement.
All right, guys, let's see what we have here. LCFY, no. Let's see, CXAI. We do have positive phase 1 results over on SABS. SABS, we might get a quick little pop. Positive phase 1 results. So you see positive clinical results on phase 1. Come on, I want something bigger. I want something better. I want something faster. SABS is the best press release so far. We do have AGRZ achieves a breakthrough. Guys, AGRZ achieves breakthrough in growing Japanese strawberries. Okay, I mean, a little interesting. AGRZ, we've done it. We have done it. What have you done? Our strawberries are fucking delicious in Japan. Through AI, we have AI strawberries. So I will say AGRZ has a little hype. Right now, the best 2 press releases at 8 o'clock is AGRZ and the other one is SABS. We will see which one is going to get a little bit more attention, a little bit more spiking, a little bit more ripping, and a little bit more running. AGRZ has gone from the price of $210 up to $250. Let's see if that one starts getting some buying volume. You know, I am going to just locate shorts probably just in case this one spikes and dumps right back on down. In case this gets a little too crazy. Let's just see real quick. AGRZ. If I want to get 2,000 shares, inquire about 2,000 shares. 2,000 shares, locate order. It's going to cost $90. That's a little too... I don't want to do $90. Maybe if it starts going up to like $350. Maybe if it starts going up towards like $350 or so, we start getting a little bit more hype. Right now, a little slower though. Right now, guys, still watching. YCBD, no. ADTX, no. MDIA, no. HUT, no. RZLZ, no. BEAT, no. Could HUT see $50? Oh, absolutely. You know, if I was you and you was me, and we were looking to trades together, just put an uptrend on HUT. HUT is just a simple uptrend right here. That's all HUT is. HUT is a simple uptrend at this moment. Trying to see is HUT going to be able to stay on up? Can HUT be able to, again, stay alive here? Maybe, again, we could also put together a little wedge on HUT. You guys like this? Do you guys like this setup? Could you guys imagine HUT maybe getting a little tighter, getting a little closer, getting a little bit of that potential squeeze pattern behind it? Watching HUT here. Seeing if HUT could be able to make a little action for us. Hey, but every single person right now, I will say this. We do not have any sort of breakout at this moment. Every single person at this moment, you can sit back on your hands. Every single person at this moment, you can sit back and say, hey, I don't need to put myself in a position that's only going to hurt us. Let's wait for the best potential. Let's wait for the best spike. Let's wait for a move. I am not going to force a move. So right here, HUT. HUT getting tighter and tighter and tighter inside this wedge. Is HUT going to be able to squeeze a little bit better? Can we start getting a little bit more hype? But there's no breakouts just yet. That's the only issue. No breakout just yet. HUT right here getting tighter and tighter and tighter. We're going to watch that pop. We're going to watch that move. ADTX, no. YCBD, no. MDIA. HUT, no. I think right now we got to wait for the 830 press release wave. What are you guys thinking? What's your mindset right now? Where are you guys at with your thought process? I really want to make sure we're not missing anything. That's all. And there's no play moving right now. There's no play moving at this moment. All it takes, though, is one press release. Boom. All it takes is one stock. Boom. All it takes is one possible move. Boom. That's all it takes. That's all it takes right there. Let's see what's going on with CNBC today. WBD shareholders Netflix deal is superior to Paramount offer. It was not a hard choice, chairman tells CNBC. Apple punted on AI this year. Next year will be critical. Trump designs Venezuela's government a terrorist regime. Order blockade of sanctioned oil tankers. All right. Not too much going on here. Netflix making a big move at this time. Again, WBD shareholders Netflix deal is superior to Paramount offer. It was not a hard choice. So are we seeing a Netflix Paramount deal? All right, let's go back to a weekly. Ooh, okay. I was gonna say, what would be the best dip buy on Netflix? I mean, Netflix had a monster last year. I mean, guys, it doesn't matter where you look. It's like almost everything has been falling for a little bit now. Netflix has been falling for a little bit, right? Even all those AI stocks. IREN has been falling for a little bit. NBIS has been falling for a little bit. We can even see Google has been falling for a little bit. Meta has been falling for a little bit. Yes, we did get a bounce play. We got a bounce play with that 2 weeks ago. But we actually haven't seen a lot of stocks recover. We even see Oklo falling for a little bit, right? We've seen a lot of plays, Rocket Lab falling for a little bit. Like, we've been seeing a lot of plays kind of have their falls and trying to get dip buys. But it's not like we have seen a clear-cut bull market again. We haven't, right? We haven't seen a clear-cut bull market. We haven't seen a clear-cut everyone is running back over to these plays. Let's go. Where's Bitcoin at? Bitcoin 86,000. So Bitcoin, guys, 86,000, kind of flirting with a little bit of death here. It is. It's flirting with trouble. All it takes is one big red day. All it takes is one big red day, and we could possibly see Bitcoin getting very weak. KULR just had a quick little spike and dump. Thank you for the heads on up, everyone. So KULR just went from $3 up to $360 down to $340. I want to see again like a 100% mover. Like right now here, traders, we have a 44% mover. Like that, this right here is the number one top gainer on the day. Ew. Everyone say it with me. Everyone, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ew. Ew. Right? That's like, this isn't a good top gainer yet. HUT getting a little bit closer inside of its triangle. Maybe AMCI gets some momentum. Maybe AMCI starts getting a little ripping and running. Maybe. Right? So keep your eyes peeled on that. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? If you guys do, please let me know. Obviously, I'm here. I want to help you guys grow. I want to help you guys learn. If we don't have any questions, comments, concerns, we're going to take a quick little 10 to 15 minute break. Wait until around 8:30 and then get back ready to rock and roll. So the thing is, if you guys do have any questions, comments, concerns right now, please let me know. I'll go over it. Happy to help. But it's hard to trade when there's no opportunity. We only want to trade when we have great chances, when we have great opportunity, when we have chances of success. So we will not force. I'm not going to put my money or put your money into a play that's not there. I think part about being a mentor, part of live streaming, part of me doing what I do is the fact that I will pull the trigger and go crazy, take my shirt off, take my pants off, and get a little rambunctious up on this live stream when there's opportunity. But at the same time, I'm also going to be a person that says, hey guys, let's not throw away our money. You work too hard for it. Why are we randomly throwing it away, hoping for something to happen? So, do not be that guy. Do not be that person. What do we have here? UDMY? UDMY? Ooh, let's take a look at it. Let's see what we got. UDMY right here. What's the news we got over on this play? UDMY. Go over to the news. 7:40 this morning, UDMY is a little bit bigger in float, 90 million in float. It does. UDMY talks about having a combined firm of 2.5 billion. So UDMY trying to get a little hype. I would say again, UDMY, let's keep that on the back burner. It's getting a little bit of attention. It's getting a little bit of momentum. 570 up to 630. I appreciate you, Cobra Kai. I appreciate you bringing the alert to the house. I would say it's definitely one to keep our eyes peeled on and watch and focus on. So maybe UDMY has room to run up towards around 680. 680 is the 200-day moving average. All right here. Let's see. It's Andrew Bra says, hey, when a stock pops up after news, what's the first indicator you look in to get in that trade? Pullback or what strategy? So it all depends, to be honest with you. It depends on how good the news is and how early you are. Now, this does take some practice. Like, for instance, we know, guys, we have our hot keywords, right? We know we have our keyword list. And our keyword list is going to be some of our favorite keywords. So let me bring up a little image here. This, our keyword list right here from FoxRunner is going to be like 4-star words. Like, for instance, if I saw the words, we have reached positive endpoints on phase 3 trials, that might be one that you just want to jump in right away. Hey, you are again positive phase 3 on endpoints. You might want to jump in right away. We have a 20% gain, a 40% gain. Hey, I don't care. I've seen these plays go on 400% gains. You might want to buy that right away. Maybe if you see a 2-star press release, though, saying we have a fast track, we have FDA approval on a fast track, and the stock has already spiked 60%, then maybe you want to wait for a pullback instead. So there is no set in stone strategy saying, hey, just buy at the moment you see it. You do have to see how good is the news. Is it positive phase 2 data? Positive phase 3 data? Reaching endpoints? Did it have a partnership with NVIDIA? A partnership with Meta? Are we again having treatment for a cure to cancer? There is no just, hey, if I see a press release, do I buy it right away? Well, what's in the press release? And that's obviously where the 1, 2, 3-star words come in as in play. So a 40% gain on a positive phase 3 trials, I'm buying into it. A 200% gain, I'm probably getting ready for a short or getting ready for a dip buy. If I see FDA approval and I can see it within the first 20%, I'm buying in on it. But if it's up 60%, I'm waiting for a dip buy. If it goes up 120%, I'm getting ready for a short. So it does come down to studying and practicing. Not every press release is going to spike and blow up. It depends on how good it is. If it's great and it's already up, wait for a pullback. If it's great and it's up 400%, then go ahead and look for a short. If it's decent, go ahead and buy in right away, but take profits quicker. So this is where, again, practice happens. This is where, again, we start seeing plays, get a little bit of hype and then start coming back on down, right? We have SABS, positive phase 1. Phase 1 is the weakest. AGRZ achieves breakthrough, right? But a breakthrough in what? Oh, a breakthrough in growing strawberries. Like, okay. Guys, that's like, I can understand why AGRZ is not really the greatest play in the world right here. Hey, we have a breakthrough. Breakthrough in what? You breakthrough in cancer treatments? Breakthrough in this? No, again, a breakthrough in growing strawberries. It's like, why do I care about that? Why is that important to me? Hey, I had a breakthrough too. I, again, figured out how to use Excel. Like, it doesn't mean anything, UDMY, still slowly trying to grind a little bit. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a quick little 15-minute breather. Let's get ready for the 8:30 press release wave. Sound good? So we're gonna take a step back here. 15-minute break. Wait for the 8:15 press release wave, and we will go from there. Hey, if you guys haven't yet, hit that thumbs on up. Get ready to rock and roll. Let's get an absolutely awesome day ahead, and let's get ready to crush it. All right. Guys, I'll see you guys back here in 15 minutes. Let's get ready to rock and roll. I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much. Let's do it, traders. Stay enthusiastic. Stay jacked on up. Stay excited. Stay ready to go. 15-minute breather. We'll be back ready to get after this day. I'm also going to change up the music here. Put on something fun. Get something, again, lively here. Let's turn up the party at this moment. Let's get ourselves jacked on up. It's game time, baby. Let's do it. I'll see you guys back here very soon.
It's on my mind, I guess it goes like na 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 na.
Cancer.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days a week. Every hour, every minute, every second, night after night. I'll be fucking you for 7 days.
Yeah, man, I need ways. Tell me it's not good all day. Someday. Yeah, it hurts to say, but I want you to stay. Sometimes. I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do, bitch. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you, bitch. I don't fuck with you.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. Still the one.
Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sunday, bloody Sunday.
You're still the one I kiss goodnight.
Attention Walmart, this is Gail Lewis signing out.
I'm slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Baby, hold on to push it harder, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby.
Yeah, but I got you another fight. I have a bottle, make 'em wanna bite. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, more. 'Cause when you were boss, you could do what you want.
Well, I was sitting, waiting, wishing you believed in superstitions. Then maybe you'd see the signs. But Lord knows that this world is cruel, and I ain't the Lord. No, I'm just a fool, and I'm loving somebody don't make them love you.
Yeah, 'cause girls is players too. Yeah, 'cause girls is players too.
Must I always be waiting on you?
Yeah, 'cause girls is players too.
This sex so good, I shouldn't have to fuck for free. I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must Once had his superpowers, last 223,000 hours, and it's cause I'm off of CC, and I'm off the Hennessy. And like your boy from Compton said, you know this dick ain't free. I got girls that I should've made pay for it. Got girls that I should've made wait for it. I got girls that I cancel a flight back home. Stay another day for it. You got attitude on nah, on agua, stomach on flat, on what's that?
When she was just a girl, she expected the world, but it flew away from her reach, so she ran away in her sleep.
Young girl don't want that back calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb? Bet this man fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the phone, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge.
Pour me another drink, 'cause I don't wanna feel a thing no more, hell no. I just wanna sip till the pain wears off. Don't wanna think about her, or wear a ring without her. Don't wanna hit the karaoke bar, can't sing without her. So make them drinks strong, 'cause brother, she's gone. And if I'm ever gonna move on, I'ma need some whiskey glasses, 'cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Yeah, I'ma need some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. I'ma be single, I'ma need a double shot of that heartbreak blues. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than one little. All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.
Cold shoulder echoes in time. You begging me to stay till the sun rose. Strange words come on out of a grown man's mouth when his mind's broke.
it's happened once again. I'll turn to a friend, someone that understands, sees through the master plan. But everybody's gone, and I've been here for too long to face this on my own. Well, I guess this is growing up.
Pictures in past and time, you only smile like that when you drink.
Well, I guess this is growing up.
I wish I didn't, but I did.
Well, I guess this is growing up.
Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. Yeah. Popping pills is all we know. Inhales is all we know.
Cause karma is my boyfriend. Karma is a thought. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Sweet like honey. Karma is a cat. Purring in my lap cause it loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. Me and karma vibe like that.
Don't go through the front door.
Cause karma is my boyfriend.
It's low key at the night show.
Cause karma is my boyfriend.
So don't you open up that window.
Cause karma is my boyfriend.
Don't you let out that antidote. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. If you having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I got the rap patrol on the cat patrol. Foes that want to make sure my cash is closed. Rap critics that save money, cash holes. I'm from the hood, stupid, what type of facts are those? If you grew up with holes in your zap for toes, you celebrate the minute you was having dope. I'm like, fuck critics, you can kiss my whole asshole. If you don't like the lyrics, you can press fast forward. Got beef with radio if I don't play their show. They don't play my hits, well, I don't give a shit. So, rap mags try to use my black ass. So advertise to give them more cash for ads, fuckers. I don't know what you take me as, or understand the intelligence that Jay-Z has. I'm from rap, the richest niggas, I ain't dumb. I got 99 dollars, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me.
Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? If heaven is anywhere, it's in a blue Tacoma, California. White magnolia in your hair, praise the gold shining on you. Ooh, if heaven is anywhere, it's never running out of golden road. Always having your hand to hold in a blue Tacoma, California.
Cause every time we touch, I get this feeling. And every time we kiss, I swear I could fly. Can't you feel my heart beat fast? I want this to last. Need you by my side. Cause every time we touch, I feel the static. And every time we kiss, I reach for the sky. Can't you hear my heart beat slow? I can't let you go. Want you in my life.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Cause I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
Could you whisper in my ear the things you wanna feel? I'll give you anything to feel it coming. Do you wake up on your own? I wonder where you are and live with all your thoughts. I wanna wake up where you are. I won't say anything at all. So I don't
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer,
Woo-hoo!
baby. 28 telling me I'm still a baby. I get
Here we go, baby.
Kill a baby.
Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Hey, Let's see what we got at 8:30, guys. We got some new life. We got some new energy in here. We got 8:30 right here and right now. You guys ready to go? Let's do it. All right, traders, all eyes, 8:30 press release wave at this moment. Obviously looking for the big spike, big rips, and big runs. NYSC, if you guys see anything at 8:30 right here, we want to get after it. VTGN. VTGN here, guys, came out with announces top line results on phase 3. Doesn't say positive results. Says announces top of the line results on VTGN. No buying. Okay, guys, little heads on up. VTGN is halted right now. VTGN is halted. 8:30. This one might be the best one of the day. Let's take a look real quick. Let's look at this real quickly together. Let's go to NASDAQtrader.com/trading halts. NASDAQ trading halts. VTGN halted for news pending. Okay, so VTGN halted for news pending. What is the news pending? News pending says right here. Let's bring this on open. Open the full article. It says announces top line results on phase 3. And it says, this is not good. It said the study did not demonstrate statistical significant improvement. That's not a stock that's going to spike most likely. We're not halted for something good. We're halted for something bad. We did not have statistically significant improvements. That's usually something that leads to massive dumps. VTGN might open all the way up down towards $2. So I know we see top line results and we're saying, oh boy, here we go. Top line results. We're going to see a massive spike. No, scratch that. Opposite. They did not reach endpoints. Basically, it's saying, hey guys, we did as much as we could, but everything that you've been investing in for us to achieve, we couldn't do it. So I would actually not be looking at that play. What about MBRX right here, guys? MBRX is where, again, traders are going towards. 8:31 and 8 seconds. MBRX came out with positive phase 1 data. So we have positive phase 1 data at this time. Now, phase 1, I think we could possibly get a nice short on our hands here. Let's get inquire all, 2,000 shares. Locate lowest, click cancel. This costs $1. $1 for $1.60 for 2,000 shares. Might be worth it for me. Pending. Accepted. I'm now accepted to short if I want to 2,000 shares over on MBRX. Why would I short over on MBRX? More of just the fact because we haven't seen anything spike yet. We haven't seen anything rip and run and hold its gains. Maybe if we see MBRX get a little bit of a pop, you know, where could it pop up to? Like 610? Oh, guys, look at this. We're getting a little action here, aren't we? If we get a spike up to 610, I am going to short this little heads on up. I would say anywhere back above $6, I would look for a quick little short. No entry got filled yet. MBRX is where all the attention's going. Can we get a little pop above 610, 612, 615, 619? Ooh, guys, okay, hey, I'm getting filled. Let's go. Guys, I'm filled right now. 800 shares. I'm filled on 800 shares at this moment. 800 shares at this moment over on MBRX. And I'm going another 800. I'm going to do 1,600 shares total right now. 1,600 shares total. Cost basis 621. 621 cost basis. I'm up 300. Let's see if this thing can dump back down to like 560. Guys, up $320. Let's see if we can dump on down even lower. Let's see right now. All eyes, of course, over on MBRX. I'm in on this play right now at the price of 621 with 1,600 shares. Looking for a dump back down to 550. Why am I looking for a dump? We haven't seen anything hold yet. Everything has been spiking and crashing, spiking and crashing, spiking and crashing. I'm in on a good entry. Guys, there's our $500 gain. Guys, let's take it. Boom! Boom! $623 on the day. Line them up. Knock them down. I want to feast. I want to eat. I want to be fed. I want the D. The dollar, the dinero. The dollar and the dinero. Remember we talked about that before? So guys, $623 profit over on MBRX right there. Here's my P&L so that you guys could see it. And again, what did I do? 833 MBRX. I got filled at 610. I got filled at 630. I got filled at 624. I got filled at 619. I had a cost basis of 621. I got out at 582. 1,600 shares, $623 profit. We haven't seen anything spike. We haven't seen anything hold. We haven't seen anything look good here. So right now, MBRX here. This is a play, of course, we want to make sure that we're ready on. So MBRX here, traders. We want to make sure every single trader is all set, ready to rock and roll. But this play, good job if you guys got some shorts. Now, again, all I did on this stock, right? All I did was what? I didn't do anything special. I did nothing special on MBRX. All I did was say, MBRX. Guys, you ready? Stick with me right here. Just everyone imagine what just happened. I'm just being a wee little lad. That's it. A wee little lad. MBRX right here, 831. It comes on up. Hey, Deck, how did you discover MBRX? Well, again, it came up on our news scanner. This is why, again, having Fox Runner is the most important app. The most important, scanner. MBRX, 3-star press release. What is it? Positive. Positive what? Phase 1. Okay. Phase 1 isn't that big, but we have positive results, and we haven't seen anything spike whatsoever. All of a sudden, MBRX starts getting some hype, right? All of a sudden, we see MBRX, 831. All of a sudden, it starts spiking from $4.50 to $5 to $5.20 to $6, all the way up to $6.60. And I'm thinking to myself, what am I thinking to myself right now? I'm thinking, MBRX spiking this big off phase 1? Guys, for anyone who does not know, there's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We have not seen any stock spike and hold up its gains today. We have not seen any stock spike and be able to become a big-time ripper and runner. I don't think it's going to happen from a phase 1 press release. Usually, if you're going to get a lot of hype, if you're going to get a lot of momentum, if you're going to get a lot of ripping and running, it's going to happen from like a phase 2 or a phase 3, not phase 1. So I thought to myself, MBRX, this is a play that's probably going to give some back. So I went over on my Cobra broker. My broker, I use Cobra. Best broker out there for shorting. I typed in, I want 2,000 shares. I got 2,000 shares. I got accepted. The total cost $1.60. That's all it cost. It costs $1.60. So I started realizing this place started shooting up high. I picked the price around $6.10. Why $6.10? It was more just the fact that it went from $4 to $5 to $6. And I'm like, all right, this thing's ripping $2. It's probably not going to hold these gains. And guess what? I just started loading up. Got involved on this play. Pulled the trigger. Made my money on the day. Got in at 610, 630, 620, 619. And then got out in the 580s. Now, what's the story? The story is, Deck! Chaz! Hey, Chaz! If you kept on holding, you would have made more money. I know. Hey, that's okay. I'm not going to complain about a slow morning and me making $623, though. It's been a slow day. And in the matter of, from the time of 8:33 to the time of 8:34, I made $623. 30 seconds. 30 seconds is all it took for a $600 profit. So, amazing job, everyone. Amazing work, everyone. That's what we need right there. Hey, if you guys are watching right now at this time, make sure you guys take a moment, smash that thumbs on up. Smash that thumbs on up if you guys haven't. Retweet this if you haven't. I mean, it depends on what we get for the rest of the day. It really depends on what else we get on the rest of the day. But, we're already technically set. If I know that today's a slow day and I have $623 in the bank, I'm good. Right? Like, I am not going to force today. I'm not going to put myself in a bad position today. I'm going to go after trades, give them chances, and see if we get a lot of big-time breakouts and we get a lot of big-time moves. Whew. So, traders, let's actually do a little recap real quick. Right now, if we go back to the beginning, let's bring up the calculator real quick. So far this week, we made $623 today. Not too bad. Yesterday, we made $2,000, right? Plus $2,116. Awesome. Now, on Monday, we made, let's scroll on down. Monday, we locked in a grand profit of 2,253. So plus 2,253. It's funny. It's funny, guys. I said earlier, and I hate this. I hate this so much. This freaking pisses me off. This pisses me off. I said before, I want to make $5,000 this week. That's what I said. I said I want to make $5,000 this week. I think $5,000 a week, just trading right here, that's pretty awesome, right? That's pretty great. Right now, we're $8 short. Now, how many people have ever had a target? Say, I want to make $500 today, and you're at $498, and all you try to do is jump in to make $2, and you lose $150. Then you lose $300, and then you're in the red. How many people have ever had a $1,000 target? You're at $987, and you're like, I need $13 more, and you jump in on a trade, and then you end up losing again $400, right? I'm $8 away from my goal. $8 away from my goal. I'm not going to be an idiot. I don't care. To me, I reached my goal. To me, I reached my goal. You might say, no, Deck, you didn't really reach your goal. Screw off. I hit my goal. That's cheating. I don't care. I don't care. It's good enough in my book. There's been too many times I've jumped in on trades trying to make $8 and end up losing $400. You know what I mean? So right here, good job for everyone making some nice money. MBRX, that was the first sign of life on the day. That was the first sign of life on the day. That was the first sign of life on today. Okay. Right now here, traders, we got to get ready for the next possible move, the next possible climb, the next rip, the next run. But it does come on down to that buying volume. All we need is a little buying volume. All we need is a little hype. VYNE trying to slowly work itself on up. VYNE is not bad at all. I do want to see what's that one stock that has really bad VTGN. You know, when VTGN comes on out, we want to see what that's going to do. Kind of bouncing around here. Again, Tesla at this time. Tesla hit brand new record highs yesterday. We're going to see, I mean, guys, what do you guys think about a possible short on Tesla right around 500? I will say $500 on Tesla. That's a tough area. It's a very tough area to break through. 500 is one of those areas that just gives so much back. Like, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Is there a stock that like kind of comes up? I mean, a lot of times it's these like whole numbers. OKLO comes right up to 200. OKLO gives so much back. What did like Palantir get up to? Palantir, a lot of issues at 200, start giving some on back. You know, I'm just trying to think of like, you know, different plays right here. 250 gives some on back. And I know that just a lot of time, you know, come up to 800. 800 gives it on back. 800 gives it on back. There's just like, when you get up to like very strong whole number areas, and 500 is a very tough one, it's not easy to get through. It's really not. So I wouldn't be shocked if we run up towards, again, 500, but then we also start seeing, you know, a nice pullback from 500. We start getting some weakness, you know, maybe after 500. So just a little heads up. I'm not saying that's a guaranteed trade, but I do just want to let you guys be aware of that and, of course, know of that. So that is one you guys definitely want to just be completely ready on in every single way. Little heads on up here, guys. Also, One Stop Prop is having a quick 3-day competition. So there is a December competition going on right now if you guys are interested over in a nice tournament. These tournaments, guys, they're free to enter. So they're 100% free to enter. And if you guys win, you guys get a free $50,000 funded account. So I will again drop the link. Every single person, you guys can go ahead and sign up to that. Once you guys sign up, you guys can start trading, and you compete against other traders. So feel free to compete against other traders. You guys will be all set, ready to go. So I think those are always, you know, absolutely awesome little opportunities. You know, free trading tournament, free to enter. If you come in first, you get a free $50,000. How it works is you get a $100,000 paper trading account. Whoever makes the most money by Friday afternoon. By Friday afternoon, if you make the most amount of money, you get a free $50,000 funded account. Looking for this next possible spike here, traders. MBRX, guys. MBRX is lower than where it was before the news. Is that crazy? Everyone reversed this play. Everyone dumped it on off. Everyone said, hey, let's see some weakness here. All right. Traders, let's take a step back. It is currently 8:57. We got one more strong press release on the day. We have one more press release opportunity on the day. I'm gonna be completely blunt with you. If we do not see a possible big rip and run, you know, around 9 o'clock, it is going to be a tough day to trade today. It's going to be a slower day to trade today. I don't know how much action we're truly going to have. You are going to just want to say to yourself, hey, you know what? There's a chance that this thing could possibly just fade in. Like, we might not get as much today. And that's okay. It's like I always think about stock trading as skiing. Not every day is perfect powder. Some days it's a little slushy. Some days it's icy. Some days it's average. And some days it's an amazing powder day. That's just how, again, skiing and snowboarding goes, right? Same exact thing in the stock market. In the stock market, there are some days that things are absolutely exploding. There are some days that things are a little bit more quiet. Somehow or another, a lot of new traders always wake up and they believe every day in the stock market's going to be the same. We're going to see massive rips, massive runs, massive spikes, and there's always going to be an opportunity. And that's not true. It's probably 50% of the time there are opportunities. 50% of the time is, of course, knowing that you have to stay disciplined. I would even say that being a successful stock trader probably comes to 70% of you being disciplined, 70% of you not trading. I always think about stock trading as well as almost being like a sniper. Imagine being like an elite sniper in the military. Now, does a sniper shoot very often? No. A sniper, again, sits in the long grass. A sniper sits there and waits, could be an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, just for one shot, just to take out their target, that one person that they were assigned to. They're not just, again, you know, shooting non-stop shots. It's that one perfect shot. And they want to wait for everything to be perfect to make sure that they hit their target. That's how you should be as a stock trader. A stock trader doesn't mean, hey, let me have 52 trades today. To be frank with you, if you have over 15 trades on a day, you're over trading. Yeah, because I can tell you right now, there's not 15 good setups. You might say, well, I saw this one. I thought I'd like it. I thought this one. I thought that one. I like this one. Someone told me about this one. My wife's boyfriend told me about this one. It's like, what? You're just trading so much. The majority of traders lose is because, number one, they cannot control their emotions. They see other people making money. They say to themselves, ooh, I'm going to make money right away. I need to buy that play. They end up buying at the top. The majority of traders lose is because once they see me jump into play, they're like, oh, Deck jumped in. I need to jump in. I get out. They're still holding. They end up taking a loss. A majority of stock traders lose is because they start going in the red. They start saying, well, it has to come back up at some point. Oh, man, I'm down $100. I don't want to take a $100 loss. Oh, I'm down $500. I don't want to take a $500 loss. Oh, I'm down $3,000. Screw it. I'll get out. So you didn't want to take a $100 loss. You didn't want to take a $500 loss, but now you take a $3,000 loss? And the majority of stock traders lose is because somewhere in their mind, they say, oh, I just opened up a Robinhood account. I'm ready to make millions. Guys, it's the most insane thing ever. Stock trading and becoming a day trader and becoming a successful investor, however you want to put it, you know, it's kind of turned into like people are like, oh, I hate day trading people on the internet. Because a lot of people try to abuse it. As in, oh, download Robinhood and you can make $1 million tomorrow. And that's just not how it is. If you've never picked up a football, you will never be able to just walk onto the NFL. If you've never picked up a basketball, you will never be able to just walk onto the NBA. If you want to go to the NFL, you go through high school, you go through middle school, you go through college, you do camps, you do AAU, you do summer, you do all this stuff. And after about 15 years, you can possibly go in the NFL or NBA. Stock trading is no different. Stock trading took me about 2.5 years before I even started making money. Before I even started making money, it took me about 2.5 years. People say, 2.5 years? I just opened my account yesterday. Well, again, the thing is, you got to grind. Hey, do you want to be a teacher? You go to 4-year education. You want to be a lawyer? 8-year education. You want to be a doctor? 8-year education. You want to be a surgeon? Maybe up here is a 10-year education. You want to be an accountant? 4-year education. Guess what? Hey, I want to be a millionaire stock trader. Oh, I opened up a Webull account last week. Okay, get ready to lose for a little bit. This is why, again, paper trading at the very beginning is so important. I paper traded for a full year before I even started trading real money. And I think that was one of the greatest things that I've done. So I'm not saying this to discourage people. I'm saying this because I want you to do things the right way. If you are a new trader and you're saying to yourself, man, I just haven't had much success, it's okay. No one has success at first. You might get lucky every now and then, but again, how do people have success? By putting in work. Oh man, I'm a fat piece of shit. Yeah, you eat ice cream and brownies every day and you don't go to the gym. Yes, you are. You know, go to the gym for 6 months and you'll probably see a change. Oh, hey, I'm really skinny. I want to be able to get some muscle. Okay, start eating some more protein and start going to the gym more often. You will see some sort of change. Oh, I don't know anything about stock trading. Okay, guess what? Show up. Watch again the videos in the video library. Type in my name on YouTube. Watch our free bootcamp courses. Paper trade for 6 months. You will see a change. But again, the thing is, I see too many people sometimes saying, oh, I again traded real money. I lost on MBRX. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. If you didn't know, you shouldn't be trading real money yet. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to sell you the right way to trade. Right? You got to be able to have everything. You got to be able to have emotions in check. You got to be able to have discipline in check. You got to be able to have your strategy in check. You have to have your intelligence in check. You have to have your psychology in check. You have to have your technical analysis in check. You got to check yourself. Right? I want to make sure that you guys are all set. So I go over all of this right here to make sure that you guys are better traders. I want to help you. Sure, I love having fun. I love, of course, getting a little wild and rambunctious, going a little crazy on the mic. But at the same time, I'm not, again, going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, every single person here is going to be successful. Give me 7 days and you guys are going to be making tons of money. Just not how it works. It's not how it works, guys. So, we got to wait for, again, the next opportunity. Wait for that next trade, next opportunity, see where the momentum is going to take us. UDMY. UDMY, slow and steady. Again, the only thing about UDMY I don't like. There's only one thing I don't like about UDMY. And it's just more of the fact that this stock UDMY is 91 million in float. It's moving up. it's just going to be very slow the entire day. So it's moving up. It's just going to be very, very slow the entire day. So UDMY here. And obviously, again, that whole little talk that I just did, guys, I want you to realize that if you continue to stick with it, you will be able to reach the level of success you want. You will. But you just should never get discouraged within your first year of, oh, I'm not where I want to be yet. Because that's not how it works. That's not how investing works. That's not how business works. That's not how anything works. Your first, again, year in anything in life, it's not going to be that great yet. It's year 2, it's year 3, it's year 5. So again, anytime you ever feel like, oh, I don't know if this is for me, is it really not for you? Or are you just not willing to put in the work? Right? There's a big difference. Stock trading's not for me. Is it really not for you? Well, again, I haven't made money yet. Well, again, how long has it been? 6 months. Doesn't again, that's not really an excuse. Oh, being a lawyer is not for me. Well, why? Well, I haven't got any court cases. You're a freshman in college. Yeah, it's been 6 months. All right, you got 7 more years. So whoever sticks with it are the people that get paid the most. That's what you guys got to understand. Whoever sticks with it are the people that get paid the most. Lickety split. I have a question for you. How good were you on your second year of trading? Well, was I good? Was I great? Was I crappy? Well, again, my second year of trading was honestly my first year of real money. Remember, I paper traded for my first 11 months. When I was back in college is when I started stock trading. Back in college, back in 2014. And that's when I started, trading. And my first year, I didn't have enough money to trade. I was just a normal college kid. I wanted to start trading with at least like $2,000, $2,500. I didn't have that money to trade. I had to live. I had like $900 in my account, for it to be able to last like a semester for me to be able to go out, get my college stuff, live a little bit. Obviously I'm living off student loans and financial aid as well. So again, my first year of stock trading, I was just so obsessed with stock trading that I thought, this is so cool. This is so awesome. And I said, you know what? When I do have more money, I want to be ready. So my entire first year, my entire sophomore year of trading, that's where my entire sophomore year was all paper trading, the whole entire one. Then junior year, I was able to start off with around $2,500, and then I was able to turn that $2,500 into $10,000. So my first year of trading, I made around $7,000. Now, obviously, you sit there and say, oh, $7,000, that's not enough to live off of. But again, I was a junior in college. That was my first year of trading. I was still, again, kind of with financial aid. Guys, I felt like the absolute man. Imagine how good you feel as, again, a college kid with $10,000 in your bank account. I was like, hey, I'm the absolute guy right here. I'm the dude right here. Senior year, again, turning that $10,000 upwards of $50,000. So again, growing it even more then. So then again, from there, I was able to say to myself, oh, wow, I can do this. But again, my second year of trading, AKA my first year of trading, I only made around $7,000, but it was still just a great little starting point. I'm not going to sit here and say I turned $2,000 into $200 million in a year. Like, I feel like half the 18-year-olds say nowadays on TikTok. So it's growing, right? So after my college, I went home for like 6 to 7, 8 months. And I lived at my parents' house to save money, save rent, grew up my account, and I was able to pay off all my student loans. So I paid off all my student loans with my trading profits. And that was a great feeling. So I had about college debt at about like $34,000 in debt from college. I went to a state school, and I paid those off right away. And then, ever since then, I've been debt-free living. Debt-free living, guys. That's how I always want to live the rest of my life. I don't ever want to be in debt in anything. I hate that feeling. And again, that's always a goal of mine. My house, I have 0 mortgage on. Credit cards, 0 credit card debt on. Student loans, 0 student loan debt on. My car is fully paid on off. Now, I'm not sitting here with a lavish lifestyle where I'm saying I have 4 Lamborghinis. I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, I have a private yacht that I, again, drive around. I'm not sitting here and saying, oh, I go on a private jet every single day. I don't. And I'm not going to, again, say I do. But what I can say is, through, again, trading, through the stock market, through being here every single day, I do have a house that's already paid. I'm 32 years old. I have a truck that's already paid. And I have no credit card or student debt. And I feel like that's a pretty incredible accomplishment. I feel like that's a pretty incredible goal that I've been able to get through because this is my year 11 in the stock market. This is year 11 in the stock market. So think about how, again, compounding, small gains add up. UDMY still trying to grow here. Guys, it is 9 o'clock right now. Let's see if we get anything big at 9 o'clock here. Sometimes SMX goes on crazy spikes. Remember SMX, guys, from the past? SMX? When digital turns physical, this company is ready to ride a $1 trillion wave. Do you guys remember SMX from, like, let me just even go back here to like a 30-minute time frame. Do you guys remember how crazy this play was? SMX went all the way from $59 to the price of $490. Again, just kind of that sub $500 area came crashing all the way back on down. Right now it's at 123, but this was a wild mover. You guys remember how crazy that was? IVF had the quick spike, little dump. So IVF, quick spike and dump. CSAI. Not too much I'm seeing right here, traders. So right here, team, nothing I'm seeing at this moment. Trying to look around, trying to see what we have here. PCSA, look at PCSA, guys. What's going on with PCSA? PCSA, this was weird. Just went from $2 to $10, back down to $3. Did PCSA just come out with any sort of random press release? PCSA. What just happened here? That was at 8 o'clock this morning. Maybe it was halted. Was that one possibly halted? So PCSA came out a 7 o'clock press release. Just opened on up like 2 minutes ago over on PCSA. And that one kind of just had a quick little spike up to $10 right back down to $4. We don't have a clear-cut winner today, guys. We don't have a clear-cut play today. We don't have a number one top gainer. We don't have a stock that every single person is running over towards. We don't have a play right now that every single trader is saying, this is the one, this is it. VYNE is the number one top gainer right here. VYNE has gone from, again, 40 cents to 73 cents. 80 cents is going to be very strong resistance. PCSA, this one looks like it actually had a reverse stock split. That's what's going on there. It looks like it had a reverse stock split. YCBD is the number 3 top gainer in the stock market. Actually, number 2 top gainer if you don't count the reverse stock split. Hasn't really done too much. There is no play that's spiking and going crazy. As of now, I have one trade underneath my belt on MBRX, which I shorted. MBRX, we shorted this one at the price of $6.23. Shorted this at $6.23. It's now all the way down towards $4. So again, we made $623 on MBRX, but that's been the only trade that I think it's been worth it. VYNE, again, it's not bad in any way. VYNE is not bad. It's just more, again, 80 cent top resistance, 80 cent top resistance. Maybe if it can break 80 cents, we can run up towards around that 200-day moving average. That 200-day moving average is right around 88 cents, 89 cents. So, I mean, that's kind of our main options right here. Hey, traders, let's kind of run through again Fox Runner. Let's start at the very bottom. I did go over this at around 7:30 in the morning. But let's go over again some different plays and kind of, do a quick refresh for every single person. So, let's kind of break it on down, go over everything that we need to do, and we'll see what, again, 9:30 brings us. But as of now, ladies and gentlemen, there are no big spikes just yet. There's no big rips and runs. We had one trade so far today. We're up $600. No reason to hurt ourselves. What about PCSA real quick? Hold on. PCSA? Oh, yeah, PCSA. Again, that one just spiked and came right back on down. So, heads up, starting at the very bottom of Fox Runner here, guys. We do want to understand robotics. That theme is starting to get hotter. Everyone always asks themselves, what's the next big spike? What's the next big wave? What's the next big move? What's the next big investment opportunity? Now, there are many next big investment opportunities. It could be quantum computing. It could be space stocks. It could be rockets. It could be different stages of AI. It could be autonomous self-driving vehicles. It could be nuclear. It could be whatever. But it also could be robotics. Robotics. If this is something you're interested in, these are some of the best robotic plays at this time. And what those are, humanoids. Do you believe human-like robots are going to be kind of like working slaves in our home? Doing the dishes, taking out the laundry, taking out the trash, doing things like that. These are the top leaders. Logistics, planning, Amazon, SYM, robotic software, NVIDIA, PTC, sensors, Aurora, self-driving vehicles, deep sea robotics, delivery robotics, healthcare robotics, industrial robotics, automation, defense, like killer robotics, consumer, battery robotics. So if you guys are interested, these are the top robotic stocks that you guys want to look at this moment. We have KTOS, SYM, KRKNF, ESLT, OUST. These are the top plays year to date on the robotic wave. Now, the robotic wave isn't too crazy just yet, but at the same time, it's better to be prepared. So if I were you, what would I do? If I were you, I would copy this list. If I were you, I would copy this picture here. If I were you, I would just write down your favorite plays and say, let me make sure if I start hearing robots start getting hot, we go over and take a look over on this play. We go over and we take a look over on these stocks, right? So it's all about preparation. People want to know what's the best play. You have to, again, understand there might be 100 plays on your watch list. And once again, a trend starts getting hot, you know where to go right away. You don't want to be the last to know. You want to be the first to know and the first to enter, or at least be in the top, percent of enters or entries so that you're all good, ready to rock. This morning, Amazon's having like a 5% gap up. Why is Amazon gapping up? Because they are making a partnership with OpenAI. OpenAI, aka Sam Altman, aka the guy who created ChatGPT, aka the guy who essentially started this AI intelligence boom in 2022. So, what we have here is we do have Amazon giving OpenAI $10 billion, rising OpenAI's valuation up towards $300 billion. Now, OpenAI and Amazon working together, guess what? That's getting people excited. That's getting people excited. That's getting Amazon off the charts here. And if you guys take a look right now, Amazon, let's kind of take a little step back, 5-minute time frame. Nice little gap up this morning because of that. So, make sure you guys are watching that. We do have Margie Taylor Greene is having multiple stock trades. Some people don't know this, but this lady right here might be one of the biggest insider traders in Congress. This is my fun fact right here. You guys want to know about this? Look at this. Overall performance and success. Green's disclosed stock portfolio has surged 476% entering Congress, growing from around $630,000 to now $4 million by late 2025. Imagine that. Imagine before she was in Congress, she was making anywhere between 10 to 20%. After entering Congress, her investments, somehow, she's been able to get a 476% return. Does that make sense to anyone? This is the issue. This is what people are up in arms about. What people are up in arms about is that how are people in the Congress, in the government, having $100 million homes when they are only having, let's say, a $100,000 salary, right? Let's just take a look at I just want to type in Nancy Pelosi's home, right? I don't know what it looks like at all. I'm going to guess it's probably pretty crazy, right? Let's go home price. Nancy Pelosi home price. So if we just go over here, it says Nancy Pelosi buys a $25 million mansion down the road, Jupiter Island. Let's just kind of see what we have here. $25 million mansion, $38 million mansion. So, I mean, you know what's crazy is if you type in Nancy Pelosi's salary, she only gets paid like $200,000 a year. How are all of these politicians affording $20, $50 million homes and their salary is only $200,000? They're all just insider trading. So what's like a huge hint that we can do? Well, what we can do is we can go ahead and watch to see what these people are buying and selling. And then we could be able to either A, copy it, or B, get ideas off of it. So you can see again, Taylor Greene just started getting herself involved in some more different plays here. So it's just crazy to think about. Now, again, what you guys could do, as always, is click this bar, go over to congressional trading. If you guys go over to the congressional trading tab, this will be every single person in the U.S. government. Every person in the U.S. government, you can see their trades, aka Nancy Pelosi right here. We get Nancy Pelosi's entire portfolio here. So we get her entire portfolio. We can see the entire thing, what she's buying, what she's selling. I'm going to be frank with you. I'm going to give you a little secret here. I bought VST because she bought VST. I'm going to be honest with you. Nancy Pelosi, back in January, her biggest entry of the year was VST. That was her biggest entry of the year. She said, I'm putting upwards $1 million in VST. I saw that back in January, and I thought to myself, okay, hey, Nancy Pelosi's biggest investment is VST. I'm going to buy it at some point. Guess when I bought it? In April. If we take a look at VST, on what VST has done this year, let's just go back to a weekly chart. Actually, let's go back to a monthly chart real quick. Monthly chart, and let's take a look at VST. VST, this play has gone from $40 and has ripped up to $200. Right now, let's go back to a weekly chart here. I jumped in on VST in April of this year. My price is right around 102. 102, 103 is when I'm in on VST. I bought it in April. I got in on this play specifically because I saw Nancy Pelosi. This was her biggest play. And VST's from 102, it ripped all the way up to 215. It's still sitting at 175. I'm still holding this play. But it was one of the things where I said to myself, all right, if she's willing to put $1 million in on VST, I'm probably going to put in a big amount of money too. So one of my favorite things to do is a lot of times I do this, guys, especially at the beginning of next year. So like when we go to January, do this. Go to buy orders. So we only want to see buys from politicians. So here's the most recent. But let's go to any amount and let's just go to like large amounts, like 250,000 or more. So now we're getting the largest amounts of 250,000 or more. But when you want to do this is like right after January, when all the politicians get in and they got everything they want. You could also do 50 to 250,000, and we could see different guys. Scott, Cleo. Like this Cleo guy is buying a ton of different plays. Let's see his portfolio. Cleo Fields. You know what I like to do sometimes? I go over here, I type in Cleo Fields. Cleo Fields right here. Cleo Fields net worth $16 million. Okay, seems like a pretty successful guy. Guess what he's buying? IREN, Palantir, Google, CRWV. I like the IREN play. IREN, getting it on a nice little dip. So Cleo right here, buying IREN, nice little dip buy. I mean, it's fun. It's interesting, right? You could be able to break all these on down. So I suggest everyone do that coming up in the future here, just to make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Sound good? And that's over on the congressional trading page. That's free over on Fox Runner. So make sure you guys go check that on out. That's very important. So really cool. Wanted to break that on down for every single person. What's up next? Number 2 is, again, Tesla hits new record highs. Tesla hits a new record high, now up 30% year to date. Now, if you, again, type in, why is Tesla moving on up? Like, why is Tesla up? Most people would say it's up because, they're doing well. Their company, their car, they have autonomous vehicles, the Cybercab. And I 100% agree with you. There is autonomous vehicles in the Cybercab, and Tesla's doing well. But it's more of the fact that Elon Musk is doing well. Elon Musk, he's not only, again, killing it with Tesla, he's also killing it with all of his other companies. His other companies, SpaceX, about to go live IPO. Tesla, XAI, The Boring Company, Neuralink. These are all plays that have been doing well. Elon Musk, guys, is so rich, he's worth Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, and Warren Buffett all combined. That's how rich Elon Musk is at this time. Tesla is now the 7th most valuable company in the world, hitting new record highs, and is now up 30% on the year. So it's not just Tesla's doing well, it's when Elon Musk is doing well. That's who people invest in. Now, I'm going to skip this one for a second here because I want to kind of stick with this Elon Musk talk. Did you guys realize this? Elon Musk is now opening up his own subway in Vegas. Now, this is not like a plan. It's now live. It just opened on up. So if anyone lives in Vegas, you can now ride the subway in Las Vegas. And you might say, we don't have a subway in Las Vegas. Yes, you do. Elon Musk just opened it. And what this is it's the Boring Company. Elon Musk has been building tunnels underneath the Las Vegas Strip. And now you can go down and you ride automated self-driving Teslas underneath Las Vegas. So it says right here, if you rode on the Strip, a 30 to 45 minute ride now only lasts 2 to 8 minutes from one side to the other. How crazy is that? So he just built a subway. Literally, again, he's doing side quests. Built a subway in Vegas. It's now a 2 to 8 minute ride instead of a 30 to 45 minute ride. Kind of nuts to think about, right? Now, let's keep this party going. What else do we have here? 10 companies to watch at the AI race. These are, again, 10 stock ideas to watch for, AI. Now, AI has been falling the last, probably 2 months. But you know what? We just saw our boy over there. Didn't we see our boy? Cleo Fields. Let's go, Cleo! What did he just buy in? He just bought it on IREN. Guys, I will say this. IREN, NBIS, these plays are around amazing dip buys very soon. Go back, again, my favorite thing to do is always look at monthly charts. If IREN comes anywhere back on down in the 20s, I would say buy it. This stock has gone from $7 all the way up to $77. You start seeing IREN somewhere in the 20s next to, again, its IPO price, I think that's a great entry, right? IREN is one of the leading data centers for 100% renewable energy. It's great. Check it on out. Same exact thing with NBIS. NBIS, this was one of the best returns this year when it went all the way from this year, $24 to $142. Now it's back down to 83. You start seeing this thing back in 67, pull the trigger. Could be an absolute great trade. ASML. ASML, guys, basically has a monopoly on AI. That's sitting near record highs. Google. Google basically has stolen the hype from NVIDIA. That's, again, AI. Uber. I will say this, guys. Uber is one of my biggest long-term investments right now. I showed you guys this a little while ago, talking about, not congressional traders, but billionaire traders. Bill Ackman, Uber is one of his biggest as well. So Uber is one of those AI plays or a self-driving vehicle company that I am really banking on in the future. I like that one a lot. TSM. TSM is the only chip maker in the world. You might say, no, Deck, NVIDIA. No, again, we have AMD. AMD and NVIDIA programs the chips. To actually create the actual base chip, there's no one else. It's just TSM. Melly, PGY, Zeta, ISRG, the most expensive one, $550. This is AI robots doing surgeries on people. You might say, that sounds insane. It's a $550 company. So make sure you guys do understand that. These are moving, these are ripping, these are spiking, these are climbing. Great AI plays and some amazing dips coming on up. Other than that, we're basically in all the hot news of the day. AZI news. Taking a look over on HUT news. ELAB news, CGN news, AMCI, the chart, AGRZ, SABS news, KULR news, UDMY news, VTGN news, VYNE news, MBRX news. There was a lot of news here today, but we haven't seen anything take off and be absolutely fantastic. We have ISPO to be acquired. If we take a look, I see again, ISPO, is that the hot play at the moment? ISPO right now. That's the hot play at the moment here, traders. If we take a look on this play, let's go ahead and break this thing on down. I'm going to go back into a 1 minute time frame. ISPO. Now, my issue with, is there a price on ISPO? Is there a price on ISPO? A lot of times when we see a stock is going to be acquired, it usually gets acquired at a certain price. AKA the stock will go from 275, shoot up towards 420, and it'll say, we're getting acquired at 420. And it won't move off 420. So let's see if there's a price on this. It says ISPO is to be acquired by Exclusive Investments LLC. So enter. Okay, so look at this, guys. It's getting acquired right here at 427. ISPO, do not buy this play. I repeat, do not buy it. I repeat, do not short it. I repeat, do not touch it. And you might say, why? Why? This play again just went from $3 all the way up to $4.20. This one's blasting off. It won't go higher than $4.27. It's already at $4.17. That's what it's worth. Literally, someone just bought, an investment firm just bought ISPO, and they paid $4.27 for it, right? No one's going to pay $5 for it now. We know what it's worth. It would be like going to the grocery store and a gallon of milk is $4, and you hand the cash register guy, you say, here's $20. And he goes, it's $4 for milk. And you say, I want to pay $20. And he's like, okay. And then the guy behind you comes and spends $4. You just threw away, you know what, $16 for no reason. ISPO, while it looks like it's breaking out here, it's not going to go higher than that $4.27 mark. It's just going to move sideways the rest of the day. So that's where we're at with this day so far, right? So I want to make sure you guys are all set. I want to make sure that you guys are all good. I want to make sure that you guys are all fired up and ready to rock and roll here. So what we have right now is PCSA. PCSA right here, 2.25. Let's see again. PCSA, that's not even worth our trade. VYNE right here, 80 cents moving sideways. ISPO not going to get above that 427 mark. DBVT trying to slowly move itself on up. YCBD. What do you guys think about today? As I said, today I'm going to be very blunt with you. Today's going to be a slower day. It's just, that's how it is. There's not as many crazy plays at this moment. I have already traded once today. I did it live on stream. You guys can rewind the live stream and be able to watch it. Here's all my entries and here's my exits over on this play. I'm currently sitting with a $623 profit. Right now, we are up $4,992 on the week. $8 shy of $5,000. You know, we're crushing it this week. At the same time, I'm not going to force. I'm not going to force. If I don't see anything I like, I am just going to say, guys, I'm not trading. Right? Because I want to get in on things that are crazy, things that are wild, things that are moving and ripping and running and spiking and climbing and jumping and moving. I want to do all those. But I'm only going to trade stocks that have high volatility, high action, high momentum, high movement. That's what I want to be trading. So I'm not going to force. I'm not going to throw away my $600 if I don't see anything great. All right? Think about it right now. It's wintertime. It's December. Right now, ski resorts are open. What are the conditions in the ski resorts? Right now, they're pretty good. You know, Northeast has gotten dumped with some snow, but it's going to warm up on Thursday. Thursday, it's going to warm up. And guess what? It might get a little slushy. At night, it might get a little icy then. Conditions aren't going to be as good on Friday. So it's like, if you want to ski, ski today. If you want to ski, don't ski on Friday. It's almost like trading. Trading, again, you're going to have different conditions. Conditions is, again, today's is a little slower. Yesterday was a little hotter. So every day you get new conditions, and at any moment something can change. At any moment we could get a big blizzard. At any moment we could see a brand new press release. But right now, I'm not going to force. Right now, I'm not going to put myself in a bad play. Right now, I'm not going to hurt myself in any way. UDMY. This is probably the best play so far today. UDMY is probably the best play so far today. There's only one thing I dislike about UDMY, as I said. 91 million in float. Hey! Shout out to Brian Michael. Brian! Welcome to the team. I appreciate you, Brian. Now, what a good-looking dude. Brian Michael. The best of the best. So what we have right here is UDMY. 37% gain. The only thing I don't like, 91 million in float. Having 91 million in float here, guys, it's just too large. So the thing is, I'm not saying this is a bad play. It's just going to be a slow play today. It's going to be a play that's going to slowly work its way on up, slowly climb today. If you're looking for something slow, UDMY is where you can look at. So right here, traders, we are going to continue to watch, continue to wait, continue to spike, continue to see if this thing is going to pop itself on up. VTGN, ISPO here. Yeah, not too much. All right, guys, we're going to be smart. We're going to be safe. Let's go ahead and make sure we're just not missing anything whatsoever. Go to the all news section. Drop on down. VYNE, ISPO, DBVT. We already know all these plays. VYNE this morning did have a merger agreement. needs to break 80 cents to be able to start bringing in some hype. ISPO, we already know, is getting acquired at the price of $4.27. It's not worth your time. And DBVT right here, DBVT raises its price target up to $45 over on DBVT. Let's actually click See All here. Go to See All, and let's go over to the best plays of the day here. Oh, See All right here. And the best plays of the day. VYNE has the merger agreement. We do have CERO. Again, that's not doing anything. It's delisted. ISPO does have agreement to be acquired at a certain price. DBVT does have, again, that new price target. We also have DBVT, another price target. We do have, again, UDMY, talk about, having a merger. It's just going to be very slow with how big the float is. So, yeah. I mean, guys, there's nothing we're missing. There's nothing that's spiking right now that we're not aware of. There's no play at this moment that anyone's going on a big rip and run and spike and climb that we're like, oh, hey, I didn't know that was happening. So, I want to make sure that you guys are all good with that. Making sure that you guys are all set, making sure that you guys are all ready to rock. Beautiful. Hey, let's switch out our scanners. Let's make sure that we are all good, ready to go, and getting ourselves all pumped, ready for an absolutely awesome day ahead. Remember, if you guys want that same exact scanner, you guys can head on over to FoxRunner. Use the code word FOXY for 30% off. FOXY for 30% off. And you guys can sign on up right now over to foxrunner.com. Get a free 30-day pass. You guys can download it on your phone as well. And right now it's all keyword alerts. So they are going to add the analyst alerts and stocks on your watch list. But again, like every single day, I always, again, use all these keyword alerts. And, I'm always getting, like, all the best news. So whenever a positive, phase 3, whenever we see a cancer agreement, I always get all of them sent to my phone, which is pretty cool, right? So I get all these, alerts sent to my phone for all my hot keywords. But I am excited for the analyst alerts. And, again, when the watch list alerts come out on mobile, that's going to be good as well. Little heads on up here, traders. Let's say it is slow today. Let's say it again is a very slow day. We don't get anything that's going great. We don't get any sort of big ripping and running and spiking and climbing. We don't get anything wild, all right? What can you guys do today? Little heads up for every single person. One Stop Prop is having a 3-day tournament right now for you to get a $50,000 funded account. So let me actually grab this here for every single trader so that you guys are all good. But if you would like to, let me grab this. So right now, One Stop Prop is having a free entry, okay? You guys can go over. It's a trading competition. How does this work? It's 100% free. No one has to pay anything. You get a $100,000 paper trading account. You trade it for the next 3 days. Today, tomorrow, and Friday. Whoever has the most amount of money by Friday will be funded $50,000. Pretty cool, right? There's no con. You don't got to pay anything. There's no fee. It's all free. So if you guys want to compete, if you guys want to have some fun, if you guys want to enter the tournament, there is a free One Stop Prop account. I'm going to post this over on the YouTube live stream right now. You guys can sign up. It's a 3-day tournament. If you come in first, you guys do get a $50,000 funded account. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out right here and right now. All right, other than that, let's see what we get. Let's see what comes on up here, team. 928 in the market. All right, let's get ready to work. Let's get ready to get after it. Guys, let's see where the hype is. Let's see where the momentum's going to take us. Let's see where all the hype, the potential's going to be. Got a big day ahead. Big day ahead for absolutely everyone. UDMY is going to be a little bit of a slower one, as we said. Let's find like one good solid play here if we can. If we can push my profits up towards $1,000, I'll be happy today. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I want to see if I can get my profits up towards about $1,000 plus today. Markets open, markets live. Let's wait for a stock to get halted. Let's wait for a stock to kind of steal the hype. If we see something spiking too hard, we short it back on down. So again, we are watching, we are waiting, we're staying ready, we're staying alert, we're staying, again, good in every single sense. So right here, team. Come on now. Come on now. It's going to be, as I said, it's going to be a little slower. We got to make sure we're being smart. We got to make sure we're being safe. Do not force. Hey, if you guys are watching, hit that thumbs on up right now. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet. I want to make sure everyone's joining us. Everyone's having a blast today. Everyone's excited. Everyone's motivated. Everyone's ready to rock and roll. PCSA halted. PCSA, I know. There's just not too much going on there. But we'll watch it. I appreciate the alert. 80TX, come on. How's Tesla doing? I will say, traders, Tesla, a lot of people are going to short next to 500. It's just always a big short area. Do I think Tesla could break 500? Absolutely. But I will say this, guys. 9 out of 10 times, when you come up to a major resistance line, such as $1, $10, $100, $250, $500, these are going to be strong areas of resistance. So just make sure that you guys are all set, ready to go, ready to get after it. But like $500 is going to be very tough. Very tough to be able to break through. Right now, here traders watching Tesla, watching UDMY, watching to see what play. We are watching to see if the SPY is going to get that Santa Claus rally. Guys, we don't have Santa right now. We are supposed to be seeing, in the final 15 days of December, the average return from December 15th to December 31st is a 1.7% climb. That's the average return in that final 15 days, almost a 2% move. Now, guys, if we have a 2% move over on the S&P 500, that would be pretty wild, don't you guys think? I mean, right now, the S&P 500 is currently up 16.3%. If we get a 2% move and get ourselves up to 18% on the year, that would be pushing us up towards around what? That would be pushing us up towards around the total price of like $694. So the S&P 500, let's see if the final 15 days are going to get a little crazy here. Now, traders, what do we also need to know? I said this earlier this week, but this is the last full week of trading. The next 2 weeks is essentially winter break. And you might say, what? You're not trading the next 2 weeks? I am. But I'm only trading, of course, as you guys know, Monday, Tuesday of next week. Monday, Tuesday, why not Wednesday? Wednesday's Christmas Eve. Thursday's Christmas. And Friday, the stock market, no one's going to be here. It's Christmas Eve, it's Christmas, Friday, and then the weekend. Then the following week, we are coming off the weekend. We have Monday to trade. We have Tuesday to trade. And then Wednesday's New Year's Eve. Then Thursday, it's New Year's. And then Friday, we're not going to have much action or press releases or anything because it's the weekend after New Year's. So essentially what we are going to have here over the next few days is we have today, we have tomorrow, we have Friday. We have Monday, we have Tuesday. But then you almost have off, the majority of people are going to take off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back for trading on Monday, Tuesday, and then be off again Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So coming on up, you essentially have 10 days off if you wanted to. Oh, camera's out. Give me a second. So that's like the big thing coming on up, as you guys know. I do want to make sure every single person is aware of that. You guys are all set, ready to rock. Don't worry. I'm staying calm today, guys. I know, again, the camera changed right there. I'm staying calm today. Today's my calm day. It's calm. I woke up this morning. I have a little bit of a stuffy nose. I have a little bit of indigestion. I have a little bit of, you get it, we're gonna stay calm today. I don't think I'm going to raise my voice one time. How about this? If I raise my voice today, I have to pay someone $100 in chat. How about that, guys? Does that sound like a fair deal? Actually, scratch that. That's an awful deal. I can't make that promise. Because people keep messing up around the office. Claire sucks. My batteries keep dying. I'm getting angrier as I think about it. I went to the doctor yesterday. He said, Sean, I have good news and I have bad news. And I said, what is it, doc? He said, your heart is racing at the same pace as a lion chasing a gazelle. And I said, that sounds pretty amazing. You call me a lion? He said, at this rate, your heart might explode. And I say, doc, you just don't got the winning attitude. All right? I'm a fucking lion. You're a doctor. Meet me in the jungle. That's, you gotta have. Basically, I went there and he just said I had the heart of a lion. And I said, let's go. He said, you gotta calm down. He said, you gotta, again, watch your tone. You gotta not yell at much. And I said, you've never been trading in the stock market. RZLV, trying to get a little hype. RZLV, little bit of hype. Trying to get on up to that 50-day moving average right here. RZLV right here. Little bit of hype, little bit of momentum, little bit of spiking and moving. All right, traders. Nothing yet, though. Nothing yet. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna, again, blow my nose here for a moment, but I'm going to do it off camera. So give me a second here, traders. The doc said you have high blood pressure. Looked in the eye and said, good. I'm not having low. Everything I do is 100 out of 100, Good. Sign me up. Let's see here. RZLV. Are we going to get some action here today, guys? Are we going to find a play that's going to rip and run? Like, are we going to see a little bit more attention? PCSA, awful. VYNE, boring. YCBD, sucks. ISPO, got acquired at 427. AKAN, it's moved 10 cents. I feel like I'm trading at Pee Wee Herman or what? Weenie Hut Juniors. Low blood pressure is the sign of a quitter. Let's turn it up a notch. Let's turn it up a notch. Ruff! 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 Deck, are you still holding long-term Uber? Why does it keep falling? Yes, I haven't sold anything, guys. I literally haven't sold anything this year. All my long-term investments, I'm still holding. Every single one of them. I am still holding Uber. And the thing is, you might say, oh, well, why is Uber falling? Guys, everything AI-related is falling. Take a look. Uber's been falling the last 2 months. IREN's been falling the last 2 months. OKLO's been falling the last 2 months. NBIS has been falling the last 2 months. NVIDIA has been falling the last 2 months. When people come up to me and they're like, oh, why is this stock falling? Guys, the entirety of AI has been falling for the last 2 months. So the thing is, it's not just Uber falling the last 2 months. It's IREN, it's NBIS, it's, even, Palantir had a little bit of a drop here. So it's like, it's a lot of stocks hit highs and they're having pullbacks. And you know what? Dip buy them. Add more. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to buy some sort of entry on IREN in the 20s. I'm probably going to buy some sort of entry on NBIS in the 60s. I'm probably going to add even more to my Uber if it comes down into the 60s. I added Palantir last month in November when it was at 148. I added on to Palantir. So again, yes, I always look to add on my dips. I have my long-term investment account. The only, again, volatile play I have, which on my smaller, is AMPX. AMPX, guys, I have 500 shares. And I'm in at the price of $12.50, $12.60. And again, AMPX, I'm going to hold that. Again, I put 5,000 shares. It's a $6,000 investment. I am holding that until the end of next year. And again, if I end up losing $6,000 over the next 12 months on this one, which I wouldn't because it's not going to go to zero, so be it. But again, AMPX, I like that company. It's a company that's profitable. It's a company that, again, has so much potential. I'm holding AMPX, as you guys know, 500 shares. Not 5,000, 500. PCSA, little pop. PCSA right here. That one just got halted on the upside. AVGO down a little bit as well. Yeah, AVGO 400 down to 330. AVGO comes back on down to 281. You could get a possible great dip buy and bounce play. Right, VST. VST, if this one, VST's falling right now. VST is one of my biggest long-term investments. VST, back on down towards like 150 possible dip buy. So again, a falling market isn't bad, guys. Some people see a falling market and they think, oh boy, time to get out. No, I think a falling market, oh boy, time to get in. Right? That's what you guys need to understand. A dip buy is an amazing opportunity to get something cheaper. I know it's scary to jump in on plays when they're falling, but that's, again, jumping in on plays that are penny stocks, jumping in on plays that are $15 and less. I don't ever get scared when I jump in on Google after, again, a 2-month fall. I don't ever get scared when I jump in on Netflix after, again, it comes crashing on down here. Like, if Netflix falls on down to $80, I'm not going to be freaking out. I'm going to be saying, guys, this stock was all the way up to 130. I got it right now on about a 25% pullback. It's a company in a discount. When you see pullbacks in the market, it's a Black Friday sale. Nobody here goes to Walmart and they see a big TV and they see TV $1,000. And then they see the one next to it. It says, same exact TV on sale for $200. And no one sits there and goes, I'll take the $1,000 one. Well, why don't you want the $200 one? It might not be as a good TV. No, it's literally the same TV. We're just trying to get rid of that one. I'll take the $1,000 one. Google, Netflix. Hey, I'll buy Netflix at record highs, 130. Or you buy it at 80. Nah, I don't want it at 80. Well, why don't you want it at 80? Well, I liked it better when it's at 130. Okay, suit yourself. Right? When I see blue chip companies fall, they're amazing dip buys. But yes, not penny stocks, not PCSA, right? That's different. People are like, oh, Deck's a big shorter. This Chaz guy, he likes to short all the time. Again, I enjoy shorting small caps. I don't short really any large caps. I short nearly no large caps at all. I only short the small guys because those aren't going to be as good. AKAN, $1. AKAN, $1 so far. Right now, guys, we are just sitting with our $623 profit. That's it. $623 profit so far, and that is it. Got $623. Living out here like a peasant. Jay Single, I have my son in NVIDIA at $100. $10,000 worth. He just turned 19. I do truly believe that if he just holds that 20 years, that again, $10,000 will be like $300,000. I mean, guys, AI will be around forever. It will be. It's like the internet. Right now, it would be like buying NVIDIA or buying Apple in the early 2000s. You might say, oh, so right before a dot-com bubble? I'm not talking about that. I'm saying if you bought, let's say again this, the internet came around. The internet kind of started blowing up in like 1997, 1998. 1997, 1998, we start hearing about Apple, right? 1999, 2000, dot-com bubble hits. Then again, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, people are asking themselves, am I late to buying Apple? Am I late? Am I too late? Oh man, it's been around for 5-6 years. Am I late to buying Apple? Who here would have liked buying Apple in 2004? Who here would have said, hey, I would have been happy buying Apple when it was all the way down towards $5? Now, obviously there were stock splits, but you guys could see this is still the chart. This is going to be, I think, very similar to NVIDIA, where we are going to look back in 40 years and you're going to say, how much NVIDIA do you have? Where did you buy NVIDIA at? Right? Because obviously, what do companies do? Companies like Apple or NVIDIA, they go on big rips. They get up to like $1,000 per share. Then they have a stock split. And as they have a stock split, they lower the company's price back down. And then they give you more shares. And then over time, the stock slowly climbs. And after about 3, 4, 5 years, they're all the way back at 1,000. Then they do a stock split. And they lower the price back on down, but they give you more shares. So you might only have 10 shares right now. But over the next, let's say 20, 30 years, you might have a total, just because of how many stock splits come, maybe you get all the way up to 500 shares. And now you have 500 shares on NVIDIA at the lowest price you could possibly ever imagine. And now again, you're banking, $200,000, $300,000. So that's what you guys have to understand is just these blue chip companies go on spikes, they stock split, you get more shares, they spike, you get more shares. So a lot of times people don't buy 3,000 shares of Apple or whatever. It is more of the fact that they have had shares, and when there's a stock split, they get added shares. And they have a stock split, they get added shares. And then, that's what blue chip plays do. So, I mean, I do think NVIDIA is going to be, oh, wow, you bought it back in 2025, 2024, you got in on NVIDIA, right? It's a staple name. It's going to be around for a very long time. But yes, you're not late. For anyone that's asking themselves, oh, am I late to AI? This is not like an NFT. Am I late to NFTs? Yes, right? NFTs are done. Like, they're stupid. AI, it would be like, am I late to Apple in 2003? No. Am I late to Bitcoin in 2015? No. Right? I'm sure you'd be happy buying Apple in 2003. I'm sure you'd be happy buying Bitcoin in 2015, 5 years after it's already come on out. You know, and what am I referring to? As I'm referring to the fact that AI only blew up in 2023. So AI is only 2.5 years old. And people will be like, well, AI's been around for very long. Yes, I'm saying it hasn't gone mainstream, though. The internet was around in the early 1990s as well. But again, no one really used it until 1997, 1998. Same exact thing with AI. No one really used it until 2023. Let's see what PCSA does here. PCSA here, traders, might open up, possibly become a big short. Let me see here. How much are shares to short on PCSA? PCSA, 1,000 shares. Inquire, 1,000 shares. Locate lowest. Cancel. Cost $7. I'm gonna click OK here. I might short this play if it opens on up. If this one opens up with a gap up towards like 7, I might just short this thing. We're going to another 15. I mean, guys, this is dumb. I hate when we go on 15-minute holds and such. All right, right now, nothing. PCSA star, number 1 top gainer. VYNE, number 2 top gainer, not doing anything. Number 3 top gainer, YCBD, slowly trying to get a little action. Slowly trying to get a little action. ISPO, as we said, is not going to move at all today. ADTX, nothing. NDLS, nothing. AKN, nothing. Traders, unfortunately today, there is not going to be much going on. Unfortunately today, there is not going to be many plays that you guys are going to be able to trade. If I were you, I think the best thing to do is, again, sign up to that free one-stop prop account tournament and then say to yourself, you know what? Hey, one-stop prop, it's free. Go crazy. Trade. Try to win $50,000. So again, trade today where you don't actually have any risk of losing real money. Trade today where you don't have any risk of actually putting yourself in a position that's only going to hurt you. Guys, little heads on up. PCSA just came out live randomly. Just came out live randomly at around like the 11-minute mark. Did just get halted again. So PCSA has been halted once, halted twice, going to be getting halted again, it looks like. Let's see. What's the news again on PCSA? What was the news that hit over on this play? PCSA. This play halted again. It says PCSA provides clinical update on phase 2 study on breast cancer. I mean, that's a good press release. But it's just constantly getting halted over and over and over and over again. Where's the past chart history pattern? Do we have any? Target is all the way up to $14. Past chart history pattern. Where is there going to be major resistance? Again, I'm kind of taking a little guess here. I'm thinking somewhere 740s, 730s, 720s. I'm thinking if we see the 7s, somewhere in the 7s, I think. I think, again, like 740, we could have some strong resistance. I might spread out some entries everywhere in the $7 region. 7, 702, 707, 712, 720, 730, 733, 740. So PCSA here. Watching to see what this one's going to do when this one opens on up. SPY. SPY right now getting a little bit of that fade. No Santa Claus rally just yet. No Santa Claus rally just yet. Obviously, we are waiting and watching. Again, I do have that $600 profit so far. I want to keep that and, if anything, you know, just increase it. I'm thinking about doing a PCSA short. PCSA, the thing that helps it is there's nothing else going on. There are no other plays going on. There are no other rips, no other runs, no other spikes, no other climbs, no other moves. There is nothing else on the board here today. I would love to see a hotter market, hotter development, hotter breakouts, hotter moves. But right now it's been halt, halt, halt over on PCSA. Just staying alert across the board, as you guys know. So let's see. We got 2 minutes here. 2 minutes here, traders. If, again, PCSA does not kind of do what we want, I don't know what else I'm going to be looking for today. Obviously, we got the one-stop prop tournament. But right here, traders, I kind of just want to feel it out. If it's a slow day, it's a slow day. I'm not going to fight it. If it's a slow day, it's a slow day. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to put myself in positions to lose. I'm not going to end up taking losses. So right now, 9:55 here, traders. Let's see what we get. Let's see what is truly going to be coming on up here next. All right, 117. If we can get a little gap up over on PCSA, as I said, up towards that $7 mark, that's where I feel good. 730 short, 4 short, 8 short, 744 short, 8 short, 751 short, 736 short, 729 short. I'm just kind of spreading out all my shorting entries around that area, as I said. So right here, team, I'm just kind of spreading out all my order entries. And let's see if I can get filled in the next 20 seconds. Next 20 seconds, get filled. Basically, I'm looking to get filled $7 plus, and then it get halted again. And as it gets halted, it opens up then back down towards the $6 region. That's what I'm looking for. Spike on up, get halted, crash back on down. AMBR, I just got a Fox Runner keyword alert. Approval. AMBR just had approval. Could get a little hype. Guys, let's see PCSA. PCSA. I hate these 10-minute holds, guys. I hate these 10-minute holds. They just take too long. These 10-minute holds, these 15-minute holds, they just keep going and going and going. And I just feel like I can't even trade. So we're back to another 10-minute hold. I will say this. If this goes to a 15-minute hold, guys, I'm done. It's just VYNE. We can't touch that one. YCBD. Can't touch that one. ISPO is not going to get above 420. ADTX is fading and falling. AKAN, it's just too slow of a day right now. PCSA is your last chance. If this play, though, goes over a 10-minute hold and goes into a 15-minute hold and a 20-minute hold, I'm not going to just sit around and, go through that. I'm already up this day, as I said, $623. I made $2,000 yesterday, $2,000 the day before, $623. We're at $4,992 total. I am going to give PCSA the next 4 minutes to open up to get me filled. And if it can, great. If not, I'm calling it on this day. I know it's been slow throughout the day. I don't want to, again, gamble. I don't want to gamble. I don't want to put myself in a crazy play. Right now. What are you saying? Why do you say funny? What's a halt? What is it? A halt? A halt? It's a halt. 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 Peanut, apples, apples, apples. Tomato, tomato. Right? I'm sorry. It's a halt. Hey, Deck, it's halted. It's halted, not halted. It's halted. Okay. I'm sorry you're making fun of my accent. For anyone who does not know, I was actually found on the streets of Bulgaria. And again, I grew up until the age of 8 in Bulgaria. So I have a very thick Bulgarian accent. And then again, I came on over here on a wooden ship to New York City. By the age of 9, I was working in an Irish bakery factory. Age of 13, I got adopted. I left again the man who raised me from the age of 8 to 13. I called him Boom Papa, a little Bulgarian phrase we have of man of honor. After that, with my new adopted parents, I continued to just bake and bake and bake all the way through high school, not knowing the English language. Kids would make fun of me in high school. But again, I would be able to play sports and finally started making friends as I started playing football. Because over in Bulgaria, we have again our native sport, Ixtlong, which was very similar to the American football. After that, I was able to grow and learn and socialize and learn about the American culture and the American way. And now I'm here, getting made fun of because I say the word Holt over halt. That's the story of my childhood. Does anyone else have a similar story like that? Well, guys, I will say that just killed a minute and a half. So we got about a minute left here. Jay Sniggle say I'm done on the day. $522. Let's say 1 minute here. Traders, if this stock does not open in 1 minute, I'm done. I'm walking away with $623. We have PCSA. We have the slowest day of the week so far. You have 45 seconds to make it happen. The doctor said I can't raise my blood sugar or my blood pressure anymore. But I just want to be able to get involved on a trade. I think that this one's going to open on up at 6:30, spike up towards $7 plus, get halted at $7 plus, maybe have a little upper shadow and then dump back on down. So you got 20 seconds here. Right now here, traders, it's 11 seconds, 10 seconds. Here we go, baby. Come on! Possibly getting filled. Open up in 3 seconds here. 2, 1. Live. Guys, hold on. We're at 7. Didn't get filled yet. Didn't get filled yet. Don't do this to us. We have now gone. I didn't get filled yet. Little heads up. I'll show you my orders. I don't want to wait another 10 minutes. I don't want to wait another 10 minutes, guys. These are my orders. My orders were PCSA, 725, 727, 729, 730, 750, 740, 734. It got up towards 718. I just missed out on getting filled right here. So I did not get filled on any of these orders just yet. What do you guys think? Should I still hold some orders? Should I still look for this to open on up, spike and dump? Or should you just say, hey, Deck, walk away with your $600? PCSA has, again, drug trials. It might go up to 8. Should we just take our gains right here, walk away? So let's see what we have here. Right now it's 7:19. Again, I'm kind of making a prediction. It is a little bit of a prediction, guys, on how high this one's going to go up to. And right here, you know, I was thinking we were going to go up towards around 750. Now the thing is, right? The thing that I want you guys to realize though is we don't have a little upper shadow yet. A lot of times stocks do spike, form an upper shadow to get that dump. That's my only fear, that we haven't formed that kind of spiking upper shadow to dump back on down. So I do think I have to cancel some of these orders and kind of raise them on up so we can catch that upper shadow. So right now, 719, I'm thinking about maybe raising more of my orders up towards like the 780s at this point, because we don't have any upper shadow yet. So I'm thinking about, you know, canceling my orders and kind of spreading them out from 780 all the way up to like 820. 780. 787. 784. 794. And again, I'm just picking random prices, guys. Little heads up. There's no reason or rhyme for these. Just little heads up for every single person. 811. Right? 814. 819. 818. Right? So I'm just kind of picking random prices that I think could be new tops on an upper shadow. All right. So I would do about 1,000 shares. And I would like to see spike, upper shadow, then reversal back on down. Spike, upper shadow, then reverse back on down. Yep, these are all shorts. This is me going against the play. Me betting that it's going to fall and fade. Right now, PCSA is the only stock that we have moving at this moment. 138% gain. I'm looking to be able to nail the top and be able to see this thing reverse back on down. So this is all me looking for shorting side. So we are still, again, keeping our eyes peeled. Hopefully we can open up in this next minute. But all I'm looking for is that spike, get filled, dump on down, maybe get halted once or twice on the downside, be able to add another, $500. If I can push myself up over $1,000 today, I'll be a happy camper. Made $2,000 last few days. If we get $1,000 plus today, that'd be great. Put ourselves up nearly $6,000 on the day. Right now, we're up almost $5,000 on the week. $8 short right now. $8 short of $5,000 on the week. 3 days of trading, $5 grand. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. I'm looking for PCSA to open on up. PCSA to open on up. Spike up towards like 810, 815, 820. And then reverse its way back on down. Do 1,000 shares, cost basis, maybe right around like 810, 808. See that reversal and see that fade. If it does continue to spike hard, 875 would kind of be like that next major target. Little heads up. So 875 would be like that next major target if it does keep on spiking. Right now we have 18 seconds potentially here. So let's see here. We might open on up in 13 seconds. The odds are it's going to be another 5 minutes, which again is just so frustrating. Just because I hate waiting so long. It's just, you get 2 seconds of trading and 10 minutes of waiting. Let's see here. 3, 2, 1. And it's dumping now. It's now dumping. It's now back on down to 647. Traders, I missed the short last entry. Oh, hold on. We're back live. We're back live. PCSA, guys. PCSA. I was canceling my orders. I got a partial fill. 200 shares right now. Are we halted on the upside now? Okay, hold on. I have 200 shares filled at this moment. That thing dumped. Then that thing spiked up hard. I only got filled 200 shares. 200 shares at this moment. 783 at this time. 200 shares. 783 cost basis. Hey, I got myself a trade here, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can try to make something happen. It almost dumped there for a second. Almost got halted there for a second and then actually started spiking its way on up. We still don't have that big upper shadow. That's the only issue, guys. We don't have that big, long upper shadow yet, and that's a little scary. We still want to get that big, long upper shadow that we've all been waiting for. We want to get that big, long upper shadow that every single trader is waiting for. I'm spreading out tons of orders now up near around that 875 mark. 200 shares in at the price of that 783 mark. So if it opens on up and dumps, I can make a little money. But hopefully, again, we go a little bit higher. And then we can actually get filled at a very tippity top area potentially. Potentially. So again, I always do orders where I try to always get filled at the top. If I can get filled at the very top and short it back on down, hey, I like it. So 200 shares in on this play. Now, I know right now, guys, it does say, just a little heads on up, my unrealized gain is $966. Obviously, that's not true. It just says that because it's like a halted price, so it's just kind of weird right now. But my average cost is $783. So if it opened up at $792, I'd actually be down 20 bucks. So again, 200 shares isn't that much. Once you start crossing 500 up to 1,000 shares, that's kind of when things kind of start getting a little bit more crazy. Let's see what PCSA is going to do for us here, traders. Oh! Let's see what PCSA is going to do for us. We do have old pre-market high all the way up at 1040. Let's not forget that either. I think the areas of resistance are going to be right around that 875 mark. And again, all the way up towards around 1040. These are like the areas that I think are going to be the reversal points. So do I want it to go up to 1040? No, I do not. I don't. We have gone from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. I think again, if we get close to $9, I can kind of hammer down some shorts. If we start crossing $9, I am just going to get out and move on. I'm not going to hold this all the way up to 1040. Just a little heads up for you guys. So I'm going to try to get filled up in the high 880s, maybe the $9 mark. But if we start breaking $9, I am going to move on from that play. Okay? So let's stay as smart as we possibly can in every way. Let's not force. And as I said, my goal here is, what's a great goal? $500 plus with 1,000 shares. 1,000 shares, we get filled at 870, drops on down towards 810. That's going to be, again, a nice like $600 profit. So even if we go from like 870 back on down to 790 right there, I mean, that could be able to pay us out very nicely. 1,000 shares means every 10 cents is $100. You get a entire $1 move, you get paid $1,000. So again, the easy way to always think about this if you're new is how many shares you get. Every $1 move is how much money you would get out of those shares. So for instance, if I short this play at $8.75, $9, let's say I short it at $9. I short it at $9. It falls to $8, that's $1,000. Falls on down to $7, that's $2,000. If I have 500 shares and the stock goes from $9 to $8, that's $500. So if I get 1,000 shares at $9, it goes up to 10, I lose $1,000. If it drops on down to 8, I win $1,000. So again, the thing I don't like so far is we don't have an upper shadow that has formed. We're trying to get in after an upper shadow forms. So we're trying to get in at a top and have an upper shadow form. And as the upper shadow forms, that's where we can go ahead and be able to make our money, make our cash, get a nice possible profit out of it, Just going to put up some super high orders just in case. All right, let's see if we can get filled. Let's see if we get filled some more. And again, I do expect us going up. Now, hey, what if we dump right away? If we dump right away, that's honestly fine with me. I'm in at 783 with 200 shares. If we go from 790 and dump down to 690 and I make $200, I'll take that, But I do think we're going to go up a little bit more here. Let's see where we're at. Ready? 3, 2, 1, live. Live. Still again. Right now, we're still sitting right around that $8 mark. Looking for that spike in upper shadow. Want to see that spike up towards, again, $9, upper shadow, and then dump. Right now, we're actually staying live for a little bit longer than usual. Again, right now here, traders, I am currently up, $11. I'm up $3. Right now, I'm only sitting on that 200 shares. All right. Guys, we're starting to dump right here. We're starting to get a little dump right here. I'm up $141. Let's see if it's going to actually get halted. We haven't actually gotten halted yet. Usually this has been a fake out halt and then it spikes right back on up. All right, we're halted. So my orders, guys, did not get filled. We came on up towards the price of $8.50. My first order would have been filled at $8.60. So that was my lowest order right there. But, none of these got filled. So the thing is, no harm done. I had 200 shares down low. I'm currently sitting at the price of $783. The stock is most likely going to gap on down to $690 or so. I'm going to make a quick $200. So I'm going to push myself up towards probably around $800 on the day. and that's going to be more than enough for me. So hopefully in the next, 4 minutes, we open on up. I'll lock in $190 or so, push my profits up a little over $800 on the day. Smooth, simple, calm trading. Smooth, simple, and calm trading. That's it. So right now here, traders, 3 minutes. We're on the right side of momentum. We should be dropping on down, as we said. Could easily be dropping on down towards around that 630-ish mark. PCSA, the VWAP area, is back down to 630. That would be nice. That would be pushing up to like $300 in profit. I mean, again, this is only 200 shares. But again, this play is so active, it could easily... I mean, this thing could fall down to $5. I mean, it's going to have to get halted once or twice. But like that could easily happen as well. How do you stay confident in the stocks that... So the thing is, how do I stay confident? Guys, the best way for me to stay confident on a lot of these plays is that I'm not ever buying at the top. Let's think about it like this, okay? If I see a stock that comes out with great news, let's say hypothetically, a stock comes out with a press release that comes out with positive data. Oh, wow. That's an amazing press release. We have positive data that just came on out, right? Now, that's the press release that just happened. Where can I feel really good about my trades? I could feel very good if we see a very big spike and rip and run right here. Where's the confident area for buyers? I would say if buyers get filled anywhere from the low area, right, the lowish area, towards like here, this is all confidence. This area right here is where confidence is high because you're buying near a bottom. How do I feel good against shorting? Well, guys, I'm shorting after the stock has already run 200%. I'm saying to myself, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm shorting the play after it's already spiked 200% on a day that nothing has happened so far. So for me, I'm saying the odds are this stock is most likely going to fall and fade right here. And if they don't, you know what? I'm going to have a stop loss right here. So the odds are the stock is going to turn and fade and fall and drop. And in the worst case scenario, the stock does continue to move itself on up. Let's say it does start. Okay, boom, my stop loss is hit. So it's like, in my eyes, if I was about to go trade PCSA right here, PCSA, I was about to trade this play. I would have said to myself, you know what? I would have, if I was going to lose, I was going to say, let's have around a $500 stop loss. If I was going to win, let's try to go ahead and make $1,000. So basically, I'm always having that 2-to-1 ratio. I'm not buying after a 200% move. Buyers feel confident down low. You don't feel confident buying a stock down low. You feel confident you don't feel confident buying a stock up high. You feel confident buying a stock low when it comes out with news. You again feel confident shorting after a stock goes on a 250% move. So again, PCSA, hey, you're watching Fox Runner, the news comes on out, you're all set, ready to go. You buy that play nice and early, go ahead and make that money. Blueprint trades. Hey, I shorted at 816. Hey, if you're a short at 816, you got a little better entry than me. Great work. I think we're going to open up in the sixes. We're going to open up in the sixes. You can either take profits right away or you guys can hold a little bit longer. What are you guys thinking? I think we're going to come on down towards around 635 and bounce off of it back up to $7. So the thing is, traders, anywhere in the sixes is a good profit. That's going to probably push me up nearly $200 and get myself up $800 on the day. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. And are we live? And we are live. Guys, taking my gains. Guys, just made $231. All right. Just took my profits right there. I am completely out of that trade. $231. Here's my P&L. I got filled at 780. I just got out at 668. Why did I take my gains right there? Because I knew we were going to probably get a bounce off that VWAP. And that was the thing that I wanted every single trader to just be aware of. That, again, that VWAP area was most likely going to be the bounce. So that's why I took my profit. So again, I got in at 787. I shorted it, betting it was going to fall. I was able to make over a whole dollar move. I have 200 shares. A dollar move is $200. Since I was able to add another 20 cents to it, it came out to 231 bucks. So my total profit on today is $854.70. Not a bad day, huh? Not a bad day here, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad day at all. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with those gains. I'm happy with those profits. I'm happy with what we have at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm wrapping this one on up for me. I'm kind of not feeling the best right now. You guys kind of hear I have a little bit of a runny nose. But at the same time, it's an absolute joy to be here. I'm going to take my $854 and run. I'm going to walk away a winner. I'm going to keep it going for 3 days in a row. 3 days of profiting, 3 days of winning, pushing myself up over $5,000 on the week. I love you guys. Great job. Great work. And we want to continue to make these gains day in and day out. Amazing work. Amazing job. Keep up the great work. And hey, help me wrap this thing on up. Another day of winning with the team. Yesterday, we had 5 trades all on the live stream. Today, we've had two trades all on the live stream. On Monday, we had 1 trade where I was able to make $2,000 on the live stream. Amazing job. Amazing work. Congratulations to everyone who has crushed it. And again, help me wrap this thing on up. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Help me wrap it on up. You guys know the drill. In 3, 2, 1. Ahoo! You guys are fantastic. I love you. Enjoy it. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys back here bright and early tomorrow morning.
What more can I say?
I couldn't ignore the faint possibility of having hope in this insanity that we still could be, but we're stuck floating in between. Put me on the shelf, discipline myself to let the sparks die out. I'm shattering anything that has reflections of you. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm kinda sexual, so it should be sexual. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm kinda sexual, so it should be sexual. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm kinda sexual, so it should be sexual. Just say you feel the way that I feel. I'm kinda sexual, so it should be sexual.
Educated with money, he's well dressed, not funny, but he'll put the bill in all situations.